To no one's surprise, following their earlier intransigence, NATO diplomats yesterday walked out of the Malta Peace Conference. Clearly, peace is not on their agenda, only threats and deception and endless profits for the capitalist war machine. But our brave comrades in the armed forces will not be intimidated. They stand vigilant along the German border, their resolve unquenchable, ready to deliver...
It was inevitable. Our massive preparations had gone on far too long for us to simply stand down. We were like a coiled spring, ready to throw ourselves into the fray. All we waited for was one word: attack. Spirits were high, and the men joked about how we would crush the enemy with one fell stroke. But some didn't laugh. They had been to Afghanistan. They knew war.
Mind the road, comrade. Володя.
Who's he?
Don't you know? That's Colonel Orlovsky. He's a legend.
Ah, Comrade Major Lebedev. It's been a while.
It has indeed, Comrade Orlovsky.
I was just wondering who they'd sent to babysit me.
Your command is the key to this whole grand endeavor, comrade. How could they send anyone but me?
Your sense of self-importance hasn't lessened, I see.
But I am very important, am I not? Or at least my dear old father-in-law is.
It's good to see you, old friend.
So, how are we doing?
Everything is in place. I can't say I'm very happy about all this.
The Politburo knows what is right. Ours is but to obey.
So they have decided. Get me Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. I want him to make a final survey of the forward defenses.
Понятно, товарищ полковник. Get Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. Now.
When?
Soon.
Lieutenant Romanov, your Alpha squad is to make a forward recon of... Wait, stand by for the Colonel.
Lieutenant, my call sign is Sokol-1. There will be no more reconnaissance. You are to execute Plan Odessa. The air defenses must be destroyed before the main assault begins. Your objective is to destroy 2 anti-air emplacements. Weapons are free and we are now at war. Good luck, Lieutenant. Sokol 1, out.
This is Zvezda. We are in position. Priom. Zvezda here. We are ready to enter the camp. We will start with clearing the entrance and neutralizing the guard tower. Just give the word, Lieutenant. Acknowledged. Engaging. Go. In transit. Moving. In transit. Alpha group moving. Camp entrance cleared. We are ready to move on, Lieutenant.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. The first AA emplacement is located to the east. Move swiftly.
Moving. Go. Enemy scout helicopter spotted. We are staying out of sight. In transit. Area clear. Alpha group moving. In transit. In transit. Go. This is Zvezda. Placing explosives now.
Do not allow your team to stray, Romanov. They must not be discovered.
Well done, Romanov. One target remaining. Go north.
Guard tower clear. Enemy killed. Go. Go. Zvezda to Romanov. We're at the objective. Preparing target for demolition. All explosives in place. Ready to exfiltrate.
Sokol 1 here. Exfiltration coordinates have been sent. Move there now and avoid detection. The explosive will be detonated when the attack is launched.
Alpha group moving.
Get out of the area as quickly as you can.
Mission accomplished. Exfiltrating now. See you in a few days, Lieutenant. Zvezda out.
Expertly done, Lieutenant. Those men will disperse and find their way back to us in the coming days. Now, you must prepare for the upcoming assault. Expect word within the hour. Sokol 1, out.
Welcome back, Grisha. Oh, how was recruit training?
Boring.
Ha, but necessary, Comrade Sergeant. Those recruits will soon be needed. Товарищи! It's good to see you all here today. And it will be even better to see you soon breaking through that wall. Then we'll teach those NATO dogs how to fight. They thought they could bully us into submission! They thought we'd give way and fall! But today, we'll show them that the Red Army bows to no one! Today, we'll show them the might of the Soviet Union! Get your vehicles! We go to war!
Romanov, the explosives will detonate in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Sokol 1 to all battle group elements. Today we liberate West Berlin from the American oppressors. Only minutes remain until we rain fire on the enemy. Lieutenant Romanov, I want you to initiate the artillery barrage. The wall itself will be destroyed by pre-placed explosives.
Affirmative. Heavy artillery strike fired. Bolt on count.
This is Sokol 1. Red Dawn. I say again, Red Dawn. Make me proud.
Highlighted the enemy's coordinates.
We have 3 main objectives. Destroying the US 6th Armored Battalion, securing the Moltke Bridge over the Spree, and clearing the 17th June Street for use by Army Command. Lieutenant Romanov, advance with your tank platoon to phase line Volga. Destroy all enemies you encounter. Secure the 17th June Street. That's the main avenue by noon. Army Command is planning a parade along the avenue in celebration of the victory they expect us to win for them. You are halfway to the phase line, Lieutenant. Keep moving forward.
Artillery strike is inbound.
Make haste to the phase line, Romanov. I am clearing a path for you.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. Resistance is heavier than expected. Прием!
Understood, Maloshenko. You will get assistance. Well done, Lieutenant. Phase line Volga is secure. Romanov, we must secure that road junction. You will attack the enemy in the flank while Maloshenko pushes forward.
This is Maloshenko. We're advancing now. We have to move quickly, Lieutenant. Get your units in position.
Don't forget to call in fire support when needed.
Finally, now we must set up defenses before they counterattack.
Excellent. The road junction has been secured.
Heavy armor here.
This is Dnieper calling Sokol 1. We're under heavy attack by the Moltke Bridge. We cannot hold. They have helicopters. I repeat, they have...
Dnieper! Come in, Dnieper. Short. We have to secure Moltke Bridge or the entire flank will fall. Romanov, I'm sending you to reinforce Section B and capture that bridge. You will need anti-aircraft support to handle those helicopters. Call for reinforcements on the support channel.
Yes. The Americans will shoot you to pieces if you're unable to protect yourself, Lieutenant.
I cannot allow you to continue the advance without anti-air support. You are ready, Lieutenant. Now move to the bridge and clear the skies on the way there.
Tracks are steady.
You have incoming enemy helicopters, Lieutenant. More enemy helicopters are moving in to attack you, Romanov. Good thing you got there in time, Romanov. The entire flank was about to fall. Now, push through and secure that bridge. We have the bridge. Now hold in place and get some sandbagged positions up. Expect a counterattack at any minute. We need anti-tank emplacements as well, Romanov. Have your men keep working. Yes, Sokol 1. The Moltke Bridge is now under our control and the northern flank has been secured. We owe much to Lieutenant Romanov. Lieutenant, I am reassigning you to Section B. They are forming the battle line now. Take up your position and prepare to advance. You should also take this opportunity to replenish any losses. Romanov, move with Section B toward the main avenue and link up with Captain Maloshenko. The Americans are preparing a counterattack. Section A, advance. Section B, advance. Make this a day to be remembered, comrades. Sokol 1, out. Yeah, Sokol 1. Friendly helicopters are moving in to assist you. All thank our frontal aviation comrades.
Sokol 1! Maloshenko на связи! We're under attack by NATO helicopters and need immediate anti-air support!
Romanov, you have the necessary equipment. Aid Captain Maloshenko if you can. Well done, Romanov. The advance is going well. Now, I want you to link up with Captain Maloshenko. You two will form the breaker upon which the Americans will hurl themselves and be destroyed. Maloshenko, report.
Говорит Maloshenko. We are moving to the forward position now. I see American tanks approaching.
Good. They are about to launch their counterattack.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You saved many lives today. It will not be forgotten. Maloshenko out.
Yeah, Sokol 1. All units are in place and the Americans are approaching. Sections A and B are to continue to close the gap, while Lieutenant Romanov and Captain Maloshenko hold the middle. Romanov, I am giving you command of all fire support assets. We have incoming Tu-95s, but until they arrive, you must use all available support to hold off the American attack. The first enemy echelon is here. Romanov, call in artillery and airstrikes on them.
We will damage the avenue if we call in fire support indiscriminately.
I am concerned with winning this battle, Captain, not with preserving a parade ground for Army Command. Proceed with the mission.
Understood, Sokol 1. Maloshenko out.
The Americans are throwing everything they have into this attack. I count on you to deal with them, Lieutenant.
Говорит Maloshenko. This is a glorious day for the motherland and for socialism. Soon, West Berlin will be liberated.
Americans must be desperate to throw themselves at us like this.
Duh, they're acting like fools. And they will die like fools.
Yeah, so-called one-to-war units. Hold in place. Tu-95 bombers are on their way to deal with all remaining enemies. I say again, hold in place. Do not move into the target area.
Yeah, Berkut. We are dropping our payload. Stay clear. Strike successful. Return to base. Berkut out.
We crushed them.
So-called one to all battle group elements. The Americans have been destroyed and the avenue is secured. I am immensely proud of you all, but I ask that you honor our comrades who perished here today. Without their sacrifice, this victory could not have been accomplished. So-called one, out.
So, it has begun.
It has indeed. I wonder how it'll end.
Best soon. Today was an easy victory. Who knows about tomorrow? Here's my nephew Kolya. He really distinguished himself today.
Товарищ полковник! Captain Malyshenko reporting.
At ease, comrade. This is Major Lebedev.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, comrade. This was a crushing victory you helped win for us today.
One of many to come. Soon all of Europe will see the glory of socialism. Will you be accompanying my uncle?
We have that honor. But you should return to your unit, Nikolai. Tell the men that I am proud of them.
I will, uncle. We'll do whatever it takes to ensure victory for our great cause. Comrade Major.
He takes after his mother.
A few more like him, and this war will be over in a week.
I hope you are right, Valery Fedorovich. I really do.
We're getting reports from the Coast Guard about a developing situation at the harbor front. We have a lot of unmarked container ships approaching. They're refusing to identify themselves. Over.
Is under attack!
Мы накормили грифов, и мир видел нашу мощь. Теперь освободите небеса.
Освободите небеса!
The Russians took us by surprise. We had been at war for almost 4 months, and still we couldn't understand what was happening. Even as artillery shells started exploding on the streets of Seattle, many people just stood there, stunned by shock and disbelief. War can be fascinating to watch on TV, but up close and personal, it's a whole other story. Imagine your office blown to pieces, your car thrown about like a discarded glove, and your friend lying on the street, his body torn to bloody shreds. That was the reality in Seattle on that fateful day in the fall of '89. The Army was fighting in Europe and elsewhere, and our Navy was supposed to protect us from an invasion. but they failed. They were fooled, as we were all fooled, by the Soviet ruse. But as the first Soviet tanks started rolling off those freighters, a few of us tried to organize a desperate defense. We were not about to give up without a fight.
Yes, this is Captain Bannon. I'm trying to reach the Major. What? Who's in command then? What do you mean, I am? What? How the hell should I know? We have to fall back and regroup. Come in. Zulafan, come in. Okay?
Are you serious, Captain? We lost 4 choppers down there already. It's a death sentence.
So is treason, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Go in there now. Red eye out.
My God, it's the entire Red Army down there. They got the whole harbor. We have to pull out now. Retreat, sir, retreat. Ah! Red Eye 4, come in. God damn it. Kill those commies, Parker. We have to secure the area before we can start pulling back.
They're going to push it, sir. Heading to coordinates. Move it to front.
Okay, Parker. I know you were the Colonel's pet, but you don't impress me worth a damn. We need some intel before we leave this quagmire, and I want you to gather it.
Move to that perimeter.
Find out what the hell is going on and relay back to me, Parker. Wonder how those damn commies managed to sneak by our Navy.
Red Rolex departing.
I'll be damned. They must have hidden in those civilian freighters. I bet there's more coming.
To anyone out there, this is Staff Sergeant Hanson of the Washington National Guard. I have men pinned down at the docks in need of immediate reinforcements. They're killing us!
We hear you, Sergeant. See what you can do, Parker. My forces here are all tied down. I am still unable to raise division or any higher command. We're on our own. Good job. Now get the hell away from those docks. Seems those commie sons of bitches are massing for an attack from the harbor.
Anti-tank unit here, sir. Boarding the transport. Infantry are moving. Yes, boarding the transport. Everyone's aboard.
This is Hanson. The National Guard has a supply depot near the harbor. If you could secure it, we might be able to bring in some reinforcements.
We need all the help we can get. Secure that depot, Lieutenant Parker.
Come on, you commies! Me and my boys are gonna set you up for a dinner date with Stalin!
The supply depot has been secured. This is where you'll get your reinforcements, Parker. You better make sure the LZ stays clear.
We won't fall back another inch! This is our country, damn it! A lot of civilians have gathered at the Kingdom. We have to get them out of there before it's too late.
What we need, Sergeant, is to get the hell out of this city before it's too late for all of us.
But we can't leave them there to die, Captain!
Damn it. No, we can't. Parker, I can't risk going there. You will have to work your way to the Kingdom.
You better recon the route before you go. The Russians are probably everywhere by now.
I know that, Sergeant. Parker, send out some scouts to recon that position.
Into position.
There's a lot of Russians occupying the buildings along the way, sir.
We'll handle it. I've got an artillery battery on the horn and they're offering fire support. Don't waste it on nothing, Parker. And make sure you clear out that infantry before moving your units through.
This is Yankee 5. Just provide us with your target coordinates and we'll take care of the rest. Over.
This is Bravo 4. We're facing a sustained Soviet assault and cannot hold. Please advise. Over. Artillery battery is needed elsewhere, Parker. Now get your butt to the Kingdom. We're gonna airlift in reinforcements and then get some trucks to carry those civilians out of there.
Too late, sir! The Russians are moving into the parking lot at the Kingdom, and my men have spotted several anti-air batteries there as well.
Yes, sir. I'll abort the evacuation then. Those civilians will have to fend for themselves.
Unless we can get rid of that AAA.
Yeah, well, I don't have the men to spare. Parker, you give it a try. Clear the LZ at the Kingdom so our choppers can get the civilians out of there. Parker, there's a damaged Bradley stranded near the Kingdom. See if you can patch it up. I'm sending a Humvee for you to use.
I'm losing people all over the city, damn it! We won't be able to hold out much longer!
Armored transport joining combat.
I'll be damned, Parker. We might just do this. Keep it up. Sit tight, Parker. I've ordered reinforcements sent to the supply LZ. Another one down, Parker.
Bradley here, sir. Kill confirmed.
One more, and we can bring in those choppers, Lieutenant.
Ready to driving quick. Rolling out. Rolling.
Hostile target defeated.
LB is heading out.
The area is clear of enemy AA. I've called in the choppers. Get to the LZ and set up a perimeter.
Bravo 4 here. We have almost no ammo left and I got a lot of wounded men. We need support.
Consider depart leaving. Depart. Good shot. Keep it up.
This is Hotel 2-9er. The LZ has been cleared. I repeat, the LZ has been cleared. We're bringing in reinforcements at this time. Over.
Hotel 2-9er, this is Hotel 6. Hold formation and keep a lookout for the enemy. They'll be back in the area soon enough. Hotel 6 out.
The Kingdom just got totally razed by artillery. Those civilians were damn lucky I was around to save their butts. Now we should see about getting the hell away from here. We've already overstayed our welcome.
Hanson here. I have squads pinned down all over the city. We need help extracting.
Your people will have to take care of themselves, Sergeant. We can't stick around any longer.
But sir, you can't leave us here to die.
All right. God damn it. Parker, you handle it. I can't risk going there now.
Yes, sir. Armor available. Bradley, huh?
Guess you aren't all the Colonel made you out to be, huh, Parker? That Bradley could have been put to good use.
Bradley APC, moving, as moving out. Oh!
Good! You found them! Help them clear the area! Thank you, sir. Now they're just a couple of more guys that need help.
I'm sure they taught you this at West Point, Parker, but if you order your guys to move in a box formation, it'll be a lot easier to negotiate those narrow streets.
You've located them, LT. If you can help them clear the area, they can get away.
This is Bravo 4. We need reinforcements, damn it! Is anyone out there? My RTO just got shot and I'm down to my last man.
Hang in there, Bravo 4. We'll get you out.
Roger that. I'll try to relocate the...
Bravo 4, come in. Thank you, Lieutenant. We'll remember this. Hanson out.
Yeah, you're a real savior, Parker. Time for us to get out of here. We'll have to go through the underpass to the east.
Boarding the transport.
We need all the help we can get. Secure that depot, Lieutenant Parker. I got some more artillery support for you. Use it to clear the area.
This is Yankee 5. We're standing by and ready to fire, sir.
Who the hell is in charge of this mess? I thought we were gonna retreat!
And we will, Private, but we have to stay organized.
To hell with that, sir! If we want to live, we better start running!
Stay off the net if you don't have anything useful to report. The supply depot has been secured. This is where you'll get your reinforcements, Parker. You better make sure the LZ stays clear.
To anyone who's out there, I'm what's left of the 2nd Platoon, and I'm getting out of this city now! I suggest you all do the same!
You will retreat in an orderly fashion, Private. That's a direct order.
Sir! Screw you!
Sit tight, Parker. I've ordered reinforcements sent to the supply LZ.
Infantry good to go. Everyone's
to all units, check in with me before you reposition. And rally at position 2-4 if your CO is dead. Damn it! The underpass has been blocked! Now you're gonna have to fight your way out.
Unit killed.
Sit tight, Parker. I've ordered reinforcements sent to the supply LZ.
This is Eagle 6. Captain Bannon, is that you?
Colonel Sawyer? How the hell did...
No time, Captain. Bring what forces you have and meet me by the I-90 bridge. You got that?
Sir,
A simple yes will suffice, Bannon.
Yes, sir. We'll be there. Bannon out.
What is it?
Mr. President, General Morgan, we have a situation developing in Seattle.
A situation, General?
Communications have been sketchy, but it appears that Russian troops have managed to sneak into port using disguised cargo ships.
Let me get this clear. You're saying that we have Soviet soldiers on American soil, General? That we've been invaded?
Yes, sir. It seems more are coming in. We have precious few units in the area, and they're putting up what resistance they can.
My God. What are our options?
They're rather limited, sir. If we start pulling divisions back from Europe, we'll lose what control do we...
I know. But don't we have anything to defend our own country with?
I've ordered what units that we have to go west, sir.
Who's leading them?
Colonel Sawyer, sir. He's as tough as they come.
Well, he better be. Assemble the staff. Situation room, 20 minutes.
Very well, Mr. President.
We fled east with the darkening sky behind us lighted by the many fires downtown. Some have later called the retreat organized, but I think it only seemed that way because we were all running in the same direction. Seattle was lost the moment those ships entered the harbor, and there was never any real chance of our holding the city. I try not to think about all those we were forced to leave behind. Captain Bannon kept us in a semblance of order, but I'll never know whether we were actually obeying his commands or they just happened to coincide with what we all thought best. We followed the freeway into the suburbs, with the war close on our heels. Some artillery had already landed in the area, and I remember seeing a broken swing set lying on its side, next to a blackened crater. I think that was when it hit me. We had been invaded, and nothing would ever be the same again.
Wow, that's a lot of people. They better get a move on or the commies will pound them to pieces. I guess it's on us to protect them. Damn civvies. Wonder when Colonel Sawyer will get here. We need the reinforcements, but I could do without him. Continue toward the bridgehead, Parker.
We're taking heat.
Get some defenses up by the freeway. Won't be long before the commies get here. Get a move on, Parker. We need to get these positions up ASAP. Looks like the commies have caught up with us, people. Some Russian scouts have been spotted not far from here. Nothing to be worried about yet, but I get the feeling more are on the way. God damn it! They're here already! Return fire! And remember, we don't have any reinforcements to call on, Parker! Parker, the Russians have gathered a lot of civilians at some houses not far from here. Now they're putting them on school buses. We have to get to them before the commies take them away. That's the spirit, Parker. Get them! Kill all of them so we can get those civvies out of there. Good job, Parker. At least you can do something right.
Eagle 6 to Captain Bannon. Give me a sitrep.
Bannon here. We're engaged at the bridge and we're trying to get a bunch of civilians out of the area before the Russians come in force. Come in, Parker. Russian infantry has been sighted near a house belonging to General Levinson. I just talked to him. His family is still there and they must be evacuated before it's too late. I wonder where those bastards got his address.
Come on, Anton, come on, move! Get them out of there! Get them out of there now, move! Come on, hurry, hurry, there's no time! Look up! Here you go.
Good! You got him out! I'll let the General know that his family is safe. Now, see to the rest of the evacuees.
Understood, Captain. Get those civvies across. We're moving into the area now, and I can call in some fire support for you.
Roger that, sir. Parker, we have to hold the bridgehead while the buses move across. Don't let any Russians through.
Okay, people, this is how we'll do it. Parker, you deal with the ground forces as best you can. Bannon, if you see any units that Parker can't handle, radio their position to me, and I'll relay it to the artillery.
The school buses carrying the evacuees have started moving across the bridge, Colonel.
Good. Don't let the Russians through. They're using helicopters to drop troops on our side, but we'll make sure the road is clear. Eagle 6, out.
Good now, sir.
Enemy infantry.
We're ready with the heavy. Go, go, go!
Kind of. Let's hustle. Come.
Moving.
I'm airlifting reinforcements to your position, Parker. Make good use of them.
I have infantry in the woods to the north.
I reach you, Captain. Target marked.
Armor approaching from the northwest.
I've got your target coordinates. Fire support incoming. Stay low. Parker, Ivan is sending a large amphibious force across the lake. Be prepared. You're doing good, everyone. The buses are almost across.
Eagle 6, heavy armor to the south.
Message received. Good call, Captain. The evacuees are safe. Now we can focus on killing Russians. We've handled the first wave, but there will be more coming. Meet me near the bridgehead in 10.
Moving into the transport. That was the last one, sir.
Here he comes.
Lieutenant Parker. Good to see you alive. And Captain Bannon. Seems I can't get rid of you.
Seems that way, Colonel.
Well, from what I gathered, you did a decent job in organizing the retreat, but I'm prepared to let bygones be bygones. Screw up again, though, and you'll pay.
I won't, Colonel.
We'll see. This is Captain James Webb, and this is First Lieutenant Parker and Captain Bannon. They fought with me in Europe.
I hear it was tough going over there. Sorry I missed it.
You shouldn't be.
We need to see about blowing that bridge so the Russians don't roll over it. Get back to your units. We'll take it from there. You there! What's your unit?
Washington National Guard, sir.
Don't matter. I need an orderly and you're in. Get your stuff. We're moving.
Come on, man.
Now, soldier.
Bannon, what the hell were you thinking fortifying that position?
Sir, It was Parker who...
Never mind. We can use a forward position there to delay the Soviet main force when it arrives. That would be the perfect job for you and your tanks, Bannon. Get over there now.
Yes, sir. Bannon out.
Webb and Parker, Ivan's gonna come down that freeway like a cannonball on fire, and we have to delay him long enough for the bridge to be blown. If we let his heavy armor get across, the entire state will fall before we know it. Understood?
Affirmative, sir. Come on, Parker. We'll dig in on the other side.
Parker, I'm leaving some of our reserves to you. Call in what reinforcements you need.
Engine is rolling out. Rolling.
Yeah, infantry.
Good going, Parker. Now get those shovels out.
This is Eagle 6. It looks like we're going to be here for a while. I've contacted the Air Force to see if they can help us blow the bridge, but they've failed to respond so far.
Sir, can't we just leave that bridge and get out of here?
If we do, Washington State is lost, Bannon. I thought I made that clear. You are to hold until told otherwise, Captain.
Understood, sir.
Lieutenant Parker, we have to do something about those Soviet helicopters. I just got a line on some out-of-service anti-air batteries in the area. If you could fix them up, we might get rid of those choppers once and for all.
Incoming fire!
Your reinforcements are on the way, Parker. They'll be landing shortly. Stay clear of the area.
Unable to...
This is Eagle 6. Good job. Now hold them back while I see about getting that bridge below sea level.
Hey, this is Bannon! How long are we supposed to stay here by ourselves?
Until I say so, Captain. You should be happy to be here considering what you have to answer for. Now focus on killing the enemy.
Affirmative, sir! Bannon out! Breaching the building! Where do you want these rebels?
Those choppers need to be dealt with, Parker. Why don't you do something about it?
The commies are so damn fast! They must have dropped airborne units all over the city!
Stay in place, Lieutenant. We have things covered here. Your orders are to protect that bridgehead.
We'll be cut off if we stay here much longer! Can't we drop that bridge now?
I'm seeing to that, Captain. Now stay in place and calm down. Parker, this is Eagle 6. How's it going with those repairs?
Looks like they're cutting us some slack, Parker. But stay focused. I bet more of them are coming our way.
They've got one of your units.
Parker, the local hospital hasn't been evacuated yet, and Ivan is closing in. Get over there and set up a perimeter while they finish the evacuation. Webb will have to hold the bridgehead by himself in the meantime.
Not a problem, Colonel.
Yes, sir. Where do you want the focus?
Hurry up, Parker. They need your help.
A lot of civilians won't get out of the city in time.
I think those civvies are in for some rough times, Colonel.
Yeah. We must try to evacuate as many as possible. Damn it, Parker. Ivan just knocked out those AA guns for good, and he started to fly in infantry. This won't make things easier.
Embarking, sir. We're under attack.
Parker, Ivan is dropping airborne troops at several different locations, but our scouts have pinpointed their rally points. Put some shells on those targets, Lieutenant.
Russian airborne infantry spotted, Parker. They've dropped behind our position.
Use artillery or whatever you have, Parker, but make sure Ivan doesn't get organized or will be hard put to defend this bridge.
Russian airborne infantry spotted, Parker. They've dropped behind our position.
What is it you want us to do, sir?
Oh, yeah! Shoot it, yeah!
You got him running, Parker. Move on to the next target. Good. The evacuation is underway. Secure the position and hold until it's complete. That's another rally point they won't be gathering at. Well done, Lieutenant. That was the last of them. Well done, Lieutenant.
Confirmed dead, sir.
Eagle 6! Eagle 6! We're under heavy attack! I got commies all over the place! Looks like the whole Soviet army! Need backup now!
Calm down, Captain. Parker will call in fire support for you. Stay in place, and he'll help you deal with the attack.
Roger that, sir!
Enemy is KIA!
Parker, Webb will take temporary command of your forces while you focus on using all available fire support to halt Ivan's attack. The Air Force will bomb the bridge, but we have to hold until they get here. Parker, don't bother with knocking out those rally points now. The Russians have already dispersed. We can expect a lot of ambushes from here on.
This is Bannon! We're falling back platoon-wise! Keep that fire incoming until we're across!
Parker, I want you to destroy all strategic targets in the area. Oil tanks, gas stations, electrical substations and the like. Ivan might have taken Seattle, but we won't make it easy for him.
Take some American lead, you son of a bitch! Call in a fire danger close, Parker! We can take it! First platoon clear! Second platoon, start moving! This is insane! We have to fall back faster!
There are thousands of civilians behind us trying to get away. If we fall back now, they're gonna get caught in the fight. Do you want that to happen?
But there's too many of them!
You faced worse odds before, haven't you?
He's right, Bannon. Now pull yourself together.
I will, Colonel! There's so goddamn many of them! We need all the fire support we can get, Parker! More, you hear? Bannon out! Second platoon has made it across! I'm sending third now! The Russians have overthrown our position, Parker. Reclaim it! This is Bannon! All my people have made it across!
Good! Take up positions around the bridge.
We should have left earlier!
Shut up, Captain! The B-52s are incoming. As soon as the bridge is down, we'll fall back to the next rally point. Button up, everyone!
Minimum damage to target area. Who gave us these coordinates? Order strike in for full
effect. That's gonna take a while to rebuild.
What's that thing?
This, my friend, is a portable CD player.
Portable?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah?
What's the sound like?
I'd show you, but the batteries are dead. I wish I could find some new ones.
Watch out! Stow away that toy, soldier! But it's from my daughter, sir! Go! Stow him away, cabron.
Goddamn maniac. Let's see if we can get a ride back to the rallying point.
Yeah, I need to get back to HQ.
My love, I hope this letter finds you well. In my heart, I feel I will know if something happens to you. It is so hard to face the day without you by my side.
My dearest Natasha, I am writing this sitting on a tractor, just like those we have on the kolkhozes back home. They are not so different from us, these Americans.
They have begun working triple shifts at the factory. I am glad that Inessa is not working nights. Many factories have been bombed, and I fear she...
Though I am a little worried about Kolya. He is very hard on the men, and when I tried to talk to him, he just shrugged it off. I will have to make it clear that he is under my command.
I think about all the boys over there whose mothers cannot sleep for worry. Those serving with you must be the lucky ones, Velocha, for I know that you care deeply for them.
I will be home soon enough. Until then, know that I love you. Your Vladimir.
In America itself, our valiant forces are making excellent progress. The front is expanded daily as city after city falls into our hands. Everywhere our troops are met by cheating citizens happy to be liberated from the yoke of their oppressive government. Already the American proletariat is joining us in spontaneous...
The initial landing went well, and within a few days we had Seattle secured and several regiments moving out into the surrounding countryside. It felt great to finally roam free after having spent weeks inside the cramped container ships. The Americans soon rallied their forces, though, and we began to encounter pockets of heavy resistance. After a pitched fight, they would melt back into the countryside, leaving us to count our dead and wounded. It didn't take long before the strain and frustration of being in a hostile country so far from home began to show on some of the men.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. This place is too calm.
I agree, Captain. The river is the perfect place for them to defend. We need better intelligence before we continue the advance. Sokol 1 to Romanov. Move ahead and scout out the area. And be wary of ambushes. To all battle group elements, spread out and hold in place. Romanov will scout ahead. Sokol 1 out.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. I wish the Americans would have the guts to stand and fight us.
Don't hope for too much, Captain. We lack the fire support for a decisive engagement.
We can do without it. My men are already chomping at the bit.
I am sure we will find the Americans soon enough, Captain.
I hope so. Then we shall destroy them utterly. Maloshenko out.
No sign of the enemy yet. I don't like this, Lieutenant. Take your group east and continue the reconnaissance. Sokol 1 out.
Трусы американские. Why won't they face us?
Patience, Captain. I need you to keep your wits about you.
Don't worry about me, Uncle. Worry about the enemy. Maloshenko out.
Still no sign of the Americans.
Maloshenko here. They are close, I can feel it.
I believe you are right, Captain. But we must secure that bridge regardless. Romanov, your objective is to capture the bridge. Second Company will move in to support you once you are in place. Sokol 1 to all units. Continue the advance toward the river, but hold in place on the north side until the bridge has been secured.
Understood, товарищ полковник. Maloshenko out. Well done, Lieutenant. Hold off the enemy. I am sending first platoon across to support you.
Yeah, Sokol 1. Neutralize the enemy so that we can start using the bridge.
Embark on that transport.
The bridge is secure. Well done, everyone. Move across by company. I want column formations.
Maloshenko here. We have incoming fighters. They're going for the bridge. Черт побери! Clear the bridge! Clear the bridge!
Comrade Captain, second platoon says they're 10 minutes out. Bastards! Tell that mongrel Petrov I'll put a bullet in his head if he's not here in 5. Так точно. Sokol, this is Shipovnik. My men are surrounded and need immediate reinforcement.
Shipovnik, I'm aware of the situation. Move your troops to the western ford and cross there. Romanov will create a diversion to the east.
Sokol, we don't have time for diversions and flanking maneuvers. I need a bridge there.
I say again, you are to flank to the west, Shipovnik.
Sokol out.
Блин! Order second company to move west. We'll rendezvous at the fort. I hope the old fool knows what he's doing.
Romanov, make a supporting attack on the eastern ford while 2nd and 3rd Company flank around to the west. We must reinforce our stranded comrades on the other side of the river.
The squad is assembled.
It looks like the Americans are finally making a stand. Count on heavy resistance. I am giving you light tank support. We also have reports of an enemy M1 Abrams tank in the area. This is the most lethal tank in the American arsenal. Destroy it if you get the opportunity.
Maloshenko на связи! We are engaging the enemy at the western fort. My men on the other side are now completely surrounded.
Sokol 1 here. We will get to them, Captain. Romanov should draw some of their forces away to the east soon.
He better. Maloshenko out.
That Abrams tank is posing a serious threat to our forces, Romanov. Destroy it if you can.
Говорит Maloshenko. My men are hard beset by the enemy. I thought Romanov would draw them off.
Romanov is attacking the eastern ford as planned. A breakthrough on either side will force the Americans to retreat.
Understood, but it's not enough. I request a bridge layer.
Request denied, Captain. Again. Sending in a bridge layer now would only ensure its destruction.
But we have to get across the river.
And we will do so at the fords. Sokol 1, out. Good. Each loss of those tanks is a serious blow to the Americans. We have control of the eastern fort. Get some fortifications up, Romanov. Excellent, Lieutenant. I am sending further reinforcements to you. Captain Maloshenko, what is your situation?
We've broken through the enemy lines. The Americans are pulling back.
Understood. Link up with your men and set up a perimeter. Romanov, I want you to move south and clear the enemy forces from the large farm ahead.
Говорит Maloshenko, the Americans are renewing their attack from southwest.
Understood, Captain. Can you hold?
We can hold against whatever those craven bastards throw against us.
Good. I am talking to our esteemed comrades in the Air Force, and they will soon give us priority.
We don't need their support. The Americans will soon break and flee.
I'm sure they will, Captain, but some air support will be welcome. Sokol 1 out. This is Sokol 1. We have a large concentration of enemy units at the farm. We have finally been given priority air support, and I am calling in a strike now. Sokol 1 to Romanov. Frontal aviation will deal with the Americans. Make sure you are clear of the target area.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. What do we do about that bridge?
Romanov will secure the bridgehead, and then we'll repair the bridge. You must protect the southwestern flank.
Nothing will be allowed through. Maloshenko out.
Acknowledge. Go.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. Move to the bridge at once and dig in. The Americans will be back soon, and in greater numbers. Set up some sandbag positions if you can. You don't have much time. Sokol 1 out. Romanov, fill your sandbags faster. The Americans are closing in. Good. A multi-layered defense is always the best option against a concentrated attack.
Maloshenko here. We're engaging an enemy force estimated battalion strength. And I see another group moving toward the bridge.
You must hold, Romanov. Sokol 1 out. Sokol 1 here. Army Command has finally deemed it prudent to give us fire support. A mortar section and a flight of Su-25s are now on call.
Говорит Maloshenko, the Americans are attacking in strength. We're facing at least a regiment's worth of troops.
Yeah, Sokol 1. The GRU reports them as part of the Oregon National Guard. Our orders are to fix them in place and destroy them.
We'll destroy them to the last man. Maloshenko out.
The American attack shows no sign of weakening. You must hold on to that bridge, Romano. The enemy attack has finally been spent. They're falling back. Don't give them any respite, Romano. Counterattack at once. To all Sokol 1 elements. The Americans are falling back. Advance and destroy them. Sokol 1 out. Very good, Romano. Consolidate your position before advancing further. We cannot afford to lose the ground we've gained.
This is Maloshenko. We have destroyed an enemy mechanized company. Continuing the advance at this time.
Well done, Captain. Don't let them get away. Sokol 1 out.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. We are now at position 4, dealing with light skirmish forces.
Understood. Hold in place. Sokol 1 out. Retake the ground you lost, Romanov, before it's too late. Almost there, Romanov. Get some fortifications up.
This is Maloshenko. Request permission to pursue the enemy.
Yet, Captain. We must keep the perimeter intact. We have dealt the Americans a hard blow. It will have to be enough for today. We have the field. The river crossing is secured, and now the rest of the battle group can move across. Excellent performance all around. Sokol 1 out.
Yeah?
Hey, Earl.
Mark! It's about goddamn time that you called. Your mother's worried sick. Do you know that? I thought we agreed that you'd call at least once a week.
I'm sorry, but you might have noticed there's an invasion going on and...
Yeah, and you guys turned and tail and ran, and that's what we get with a bunch of spoiled brats defending our country.
We didn't have any choice. You know how many men we lost?
In my day, wouldn't have let those commie bastards come ashore in the first place. We would have fought them to the last man, with bayonets if we had to.
Yeah? I don't remember you winning any wars.
We won the battles, son. And if your father were alive, he'd cry to see what you've become. First, that business in Europe, and now you can't even hold your ground when the commies are in your own damn backyard. Hey, goddamn sissy.
Mark. Yeah, I'll tell your mother you called.
Earl! Damn it.
By blowing the highway bridge, we actually managed to slow the Russians down. For a while. The colonel led us south and we met little resistance along the way, but Bannon and Charlie Company kept lagging behind. Bannon blamed the mud, but I think he was secretly hoping to get away from the colonel. Eventually, we reached a small town called Pine Valley. It was decided that we would make a stand there and wait for reinforcements, but first, we had to retake the town from the airborne forces that had gotten there ahead of us. Most of the men hadn't slept for 2 or 3 days, and the colonel only allowed a few hours of rest. But I never heard a complaint. Everybody knew what was at stake and what we were fighting for.
Whiskey 5, come in. I can't get reception. Keep trying and tell me as soon as you get through.
Damn it, Fido, get over here before he craps all over you. You get it? Colonel Sawyer, sir!
Captain Bannon, Captain Webb, Lieutenant Parker, let's get started. This is the town of Pine Valley.
Sir, I just talked to Colonel Wilkins. He's been delayed and his battalion won't be here until...
Return fire and get a medic over here!
Now listen up. We're here. Ivan is coming from this direction, and we've been ordered to take and hold the town until Colonel Wilkins arrives with reinforcements.
Yeah, it's about time we showed those commie bastards.
Bannon! There is a supermarket here, and I need you to secure it. Now, Webb and Alpha Company will support you. And make sure you get it right this time. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Parker, I need you to take this gas station ASAP. Please take care of that sniper. Get to it!
Where the hell is that medic? You have your orders, Parker. Secure that gas station and dig in. And Parker, Private Uris didn't make it. Make sure you get that sniper.
Bannon here. We're closing in on the supermarket and we've only met light resistance so far. This is gonna be a cakewalk.
Be careful, Captain. They might have ambushes set up along your axis of attack.
I have been in battle before, you know. Crap! There they are! Gunner! Right tank! Fire! Eagle 6, this is Bannon. We're facing heavy resistance at the supermarket. Need support, over!
I have no more support to give you, Bannon. Push harder. Eagle 6 out. The air cav of the Oregon Guard are offering us some support, Parker. They'll use their helicopters to fly in reinforcements if you need them. Call them on the fire support channel. They have a squadron of Sheridan light tanks they can bring in, but they only have 5 of those babies at the depot, and then you'll have to make do with what you've got. Understood? You do honor to Private Uris, Parker. Carry on. Well done, Parker. We expect Ivan to counterattack towards you any minute now. Make sure you fortify your position. Parker, hold your ground. We'll continue the attack as soon as Bannon's company is broken through.
Eagle 6, this is Bannon. The supermarket has been secured.
Roger that, Bannon. Continue the attack along the western flank. Webb's company is still in support. Parker, I want you to clear and secure 3 strong points near the town center. We're pushing the enemy back. Eagle 6 out.
We're gonna have to move faster, Colonel. I just got word from my scouts that the Soviet main force isn't far out.
Damn it! We have to clear the town before they get here, or we'll be caught in the vice. Get to it, Parker. Use all available means to destroy those strong points. And make sure you kill all mobile defenders before you take on any fortifications, Parker. Otherwise, you'll have a hard time destroying them. 1 strong point remaining, Parker. Bannon, I want a sit rep.
Bannon here! The commies are everywhere, and they're ambushing my tanks with RPGs!
Hold where you are, Bannon. Webb will take over the attack. You copy that, Webb?
Copy, sir. We're moving into the attack now.
Well done, Parker. Hopefully we'll have a complete breakthrough soon. But the air cav has been repositioned so you can't call on those choppers anymore. Make do with what you've got.
Eagle 6, this is Webb. We've breached the enemy defenses.
Roger that, Webb. Excellent job, everyone. Ivan is withdrawing to the south. Keep the pressure up and the town will be ours before lunch.
lost a unit.
You move fast, Parker. I'm detailing an M1 tank to you. Put it to good use. Parker, remaining enemy units are using artillery to shield themselves near the TV station. I want you to flank around through the woods on the hill, approach the station from the back, and kill every Russian you encounter. Bannon and Webb will advance along the beach.
We're under attack.
Move through the clearing near the forest, Parker. Stay away from the beach. Your objective is the TV station. And see if you can get their artillery observer as well. Eagle 6 out. Eagle 6 to Bannon. How's your advance going?
We're bogged down by Soviet infantry, over.
What's your problem, Bannon? You were eager enough in Europe.
This is Webb. Request permission to bypass Bannon's company and move against the TV station.
What is it you want us
That's a negative, Webb. I want you to support Bannon instead. Parker will handle the TV station. Well done, Parker. The TV station has been secured and only a few Soviet stragglers remain. Commander's briefing at the town square at 1300 hours. We don't have much time. Eagle 6 out.
All right, people. Wilkins' battalion is on the way, but Ivan is moving fast down the Seattle freeway. We expect him to attack us within the hour.
Sir, what if Colonel Wilkins doesn't make it?
Can it, Captain? I want your tanks to bolster the defenses at the gas station.
But sir, my tracks are pretty beat.
Bannon, you come with me.
Look, Captain, I don't care if your tracks are shredded. We're gonna need every available unit. Now, can I count on you or not?
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Good, get out of my face. Webb, you set up positions to the south. And Parker, you dig in around the supermarket. You are in reserve, so be prepared to move if needed. We have to hold until Colonel Wilkins arrives. Dismissed.
Parker, Ivan's artillery has gone silent. Now take that TV station. Parker, you have the supermarket. The entire northern flank depends on you. Hold the supermarket until relieved. Eagle 6 out.
Moving.
Bannon here. We're engaging a large number of tanks coming from the northeast. I don't know how long we can hold.
Roger that, Bannon. Eagle 6 to Webb. I need you to reinforce Bannon's position.
Copy. I'm sending second platoon. Out.
One of your units.
Parker, we just got access to some fire support assets. Call on them when needed.
This is Bannon! We're taking a beating here! My tracks are heavily damaged and we just lost our recovery vehicle!
Copy that, Bannon. I'll see what I can do. Come in, Parker. If you have a spare Humvee, I want you to send it over to Bannon at the gas station ASAP. Parker, Ivan is calling in artillery on your position. Pull back before he zeroes in. I repeat, pull back.
Bannon here. How about those mechanics, Parker? I got a malfunctioning main gun and 2 thrown tracks. But please, don't hurry on our account. Bannon out.
Fall back now, Parker. That artillery is closing in.
Eagle 6, this is Webb. The Soviets are making a determined attack against my position. We've taken heavy casualties. Moving to alternate defense positions now.
Roger that. Parker, I need you to reinforce the southeastern approach.
This is Bannon. I just lost another tank. Thanks for nothing, Parker.
Cut the chatter, Bannon. Hold position until further notice, Parker. We're expecting Ivan to attack along the entire perimeter. There might be some help coming, though. The USS Missouri has set course for Pine Valley Bay. We may have her heavy guns here before the day is over.
Parker, my men spotted some Soviet mortars setting up near your position.
Take them out if you can, Parker, but your main objective is to hold that road. Understood?
You have incoming fire, Lieutenant Parker. You should take out those enemy mortars ASAP. This is Bannon! They're heavy attack and cannot hold! Pulling back towards the town square!
Negative, Bannon. You're to stay and fight. Do you copy?
Say again, Eagle 6. I read you one by one.
Damn it! I'm ordering you to stay in position, Bannon.
Casualties! Withdrawing! Bannon out!
Not good, Parker. You should have dealt with those mortars. Now they'll just make life difficult for someone else. Bannon! Come in, Charlie 6. God damn it! This is Eagle 6 to all units. Pull back to the town square. I repeat, pull back to the town square. We have to tighten our defense.
The Russians are everywhere! They'll slaughter us! We have to get out of here!
Take up defensive positions, Bannon. That's a direct order.
But sir, we can't hold!
If you run, I'll shoot you myself! Now rally your company! Parker, I just got a call from our mortar detachment. They're under attack near the research facility. Aid them if possible. This is Eagle 6. They're coming from all directions. Check your ammo and mark your targets. If we lose this town, we lose the entire coast. Well done, Parker. I'm giving you command of the mortars. Provide what support you can. Eagle 6 out.
Well, if they make a determined attack, we won't be able to hold out for long. How far out are you?
Only a few miles, but we're having trouble with Soviet scout units.
Well, don't be too long or we won't be here when you arrive.
We're under attack!
This is Eagle 6. They're coming from all directions. Check your ammo and mark your targets.
USS Missouri requesting contact with U.S. forces in Pine Valley. I repeat, this is USS Missouri requesting contact with U.S. forces in Pine Valley. We need target coordinates if we are to provide accurate fire support. I repeat, we need target coordinates to provide accurate fire support.
This is Eagle 6 in Pine Valley, and are we glad to see you, Missouri. We need fire support at Foxtrot 6 and Echo 5. Over.
Roger that, Eagle 6.
Fire for effect, Missouri. Eagle 6 out.
That tank is burning now.
To all friendly units, this is Colonel Wilkins of the Oregon National Guard. We're coming into Pine Valley from the south. Please identify your targets before firing. Over.
Damn you for being late, Wilkins. And bless you for coming. We were about to throw rocks at them.
I bet you were, Sawyer.
Parker, you just became our forward observer. I want you to organize fire support from the Missouri while I rally the battalion. Those are the biggest guns in the fleet you have at your disposal, Parker. 9 16-inch cannons. They should be enough to break Ivan's back. Just make sure you give them the right coordinates. I'm counting on your skill. Eagle 6 out. To all 5th Battalion elements, cease fire. I repeat, cease fire. The cavalry has arrived and Ivan is retreating. The town is ours. Eagle 6 out.
Hold on, you're not listening to me. Yes, I am. You've told me your name is Michael Thompson and you're not with your National Guard unit.
So, Mike, why do you expect to receive your National Guard pay?
I'm sort of with the regular army now, and we're up in the mountains fighting, but...
Are you actually in the regular army?
Not officially. I kind of got swept up during the retreat from Seattle.
Then have your company clerk file a 451-A.
Look, our company clerk got his head blown off 2 hours ago. I need that money, and I need it sent to my ex-wife in Chicago before she...
Mike, I can only pay you...
Or an actual current spouse. That is if I could even pay you, which I can't unless I get a 451A. For the ex-spouse, I'm going to need a declaration from a court.
A declaration from the court? Have you heard? We've been invaded.
That doesn't change anything. We have rules in this country for a reason, and if
I swear, I'm going to beat these damn Russians, and then I'm going to hunt you down. How do you like that?
Yeah, hunt me down with a 451A, and I need it in triplicate, Corporal.
After Pine Valley, the Russians pulled back and tightened their perimeter around Seattle. Unable to mount an attack ourselves, we waited, nursing our wounds and trying to anticipate what would happen next. Not long before Christmas, the Russians made their next move. Several regiments attacked east up into the Cascade Range, and it soon became apparent that their objective was Fort Teller, the headquarters for the Strategic Defense Initiative, or as the public popularly dubbed it, the Star Wars Project. What we knew, and they didn't, was that the project was a bust. If the Russians reached the base, they'd realize the whole thing was basically a scam, that we had nothing to stop their nuclear missiles from striking our cities and military bases. We couldn't let them figure that out, so we moved east as well, taking the fight into the mountains and trying to delay the Russians, while Colonel Wilkins and his people at Fort Teller dug in as hard as they could.
I suggest
We fortify these crossings, and then blow up the bridge.
Yeah, that should buy Wilkins some time.
That won't work, sir. We don't have nearly enough
And
men.
what will you have us do? Roll over and die? If Ivan gets to Fort Teller, we'll have a global thermonuclear war in our hands.
Hey, must be a Russian scout.
Damn it! We need to get moving. You won't be needed here, Bannon. I'm sending you 10 miles northeast on a recon mission.
Understood, sir.
All right, then. Wilkins is counting on us. Let's get to it.
No time to dick around, Parker. Establish defensive positions at those two forts. If Ivan is already there, I want him annihilated. You hear me? If he gets the chance to dig in before we get there, we won't be able to hold back the main force. Try to be quick, Parker. The sooner we dig in, the better. Captain Webb is standing by to reinforce you. Now get going. Eagle 6 out.
Colonel, these woods are ideal for infantry. The trees could cover an advance almost all the way to the river.
You're right, Captain. Using the woods would help us retain the element of surprise. Parker, use those woods as cover for your infantry as you maneuver toward the river. Try to take Ivan by surprise. Well done, Parker. Ivan is probably dug in at the other fort by now, so expect some resistance when you get there.
My guys are moving into position now, sir. And my scouts report increased Soviet activity across the river.
They're moving fast. We just have to move faster. You know what to do, Parker. Eagle 6 out.
On our way, sir. Target destroyed. Anti-tank unit here, sir. On our way, sir. Yes. Heavy infantry good to go. Moving out.
Eagle 6, come in. This is Bannon.
Bannon, report.
We're 2 clicks from our final waypoint and engaging a small Soviet advance force. APCs and jeeps, over.
I couldn't care less what you're engaging, Bannon. There's a bridge in that area and I want you to destroy it. Report when you're done. Eagle 6 out. Another excellent job, Parker. I'm detailing a pair of M60s to you. Don't lose them. They're all we have until Bannon returns. If he returns.
Webb here. My men are reinforcing the second crossing now. And sir, I'm sure Bannon will pull through.
That remains to be seen, Captain.
We'll hold the forts, Parker. Move on to your next objective.
And now for the final crossing, Parker. The bridge is the prize. Claim it and secure it before Ivan does.
This is Webb. We're engaging multiple Russian targets at this time.
Roger that, Webb. Keep them at bay. Eagle 6 out.
Ready to try driving quickly.
Eagle 6, this is Bannon. Sit rep, over.
Roger that, Bannon. I gather you didn't accomplish your objective.
The bridge has been destroyed, sir. We're moving back now, but we're encountering increased Soviet resistance in the area.
We won't be able to hold the crossing forever, Bannon. If you're not here in time, you'll have to find another way around.
But sir, the area's crawling with commies.
And I couldn't care less, Bannon. Ivan is not getting this bridge because of your incompetence. Eagle 6 out.
Enemy target
Webb here. We're under heavy attack at both forts.
They're firing at us.
Understood, Captain. Can you hold?
I believe so, Colonel. Some backup would be nice, though.
Roger that. I'll see what I can do. Eagle 6 out.
Infantry moving.
Webb, how are you holding out?
We're still doing good, sir. The Russians are attacking like crazy, but we can hold for a while longer. I am running low on ammo, though.
Roger that. I'll get you some supplies. Hang in there. Eagle 6 out. I spoke to him briefly an hour ago. He told us to meet him at Cascade Falls, the garrison town near Fort Teller.
How many men does he have?
2 understrength companies is what he told me, Captain.
And we have regiments of Soviet troops coming. This won't be an easy fight, Colonel.
No, it won't, Captain. It won't. Good job, Parker. We'll wait a little while longer. But if Bannon isn't here soon, we'll blow the bridge.
Yes, sir.
Parker, The weather is getting worse, and the Air Force says they soon won't be able to bring in any more reinforcements. Call in what you can before their planes are grounded. I just got off the horn with the Air Force. Their planes are grounded, and that means no more reinforcements. We'll have to make do with what we've got. Eagle 6 out.
Sir, my scouts just reported several Soviet artillery vehicles moving into position across the river.
Roger that. They'll be zeroing in on your position, Parker. Send out a strike team to neutralize them.
Eagle 6, I have a sit rep. My scouts say the Soviet main force is moving into the area.
We need to blow that bridge. Bannon, come in. Where the hell are you? Charlie 6, come in.
They could be in combat, sir, and the hills break up the radio transmissions. We should give them a little more time.
Damn it! If I don't hear from them soon, we'll blow the bridge and move on.
Sheridan is moving out quickly. Hostile defeated. Taking heat.
Webb here. The Russians are coming at us in force. Bring up those Gustavs and we'll show those bastards a thing or two.
Captain Webb, sit rep.
Webb here. We're still holding at the fords, but the Russians will break through eventually. Their main force can't be far out now.
Understood, Captain. We'll hold the bridge as long as possible, but I won't risk it for Bannon's sake. He'll have to fend for himself if he's late.
Sir, we will need his tanks for the upcoming battle.
Maybe. If we lose this bridge, there won't be any more battles.
6! Eagle 6, this is Bannon! Don't blow the bridge yet! We're half a click out and coming up on the rear of several Soviet tanks. Engaging now!
Belay that order, Parker. Don't blow the bridge yet. Hold until Charlie Company is across. That was in the nick of time, Bannon. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
All right, everyone, we're moving on to Cascade Falls. Stay sharp. This thing ain't over yet.
There's no need to be nervous, Captain. We're just filling some records cabinets in the morale section with these.
I'm not nervous, Comrade Major.
Very well. Interview number 461. Subject, Captain Nikolai Malashenko, service number 2497-4. Interview conducted by Major Lebedev, Section 2, 3rd Directorate KGB. So, Captain, we've been in America for several weeks now. What are your thoughts so far?
Tоварищ Майор, we are making glorious progress. It is very satisfying. The only thing is...
Is what, Captain?
Well, I have yet to see the proletariat rise and stand with us. Instead, they lay ambushes and run when we try to engage them. They've done some damage.
I suppose we must acknowledge that some may not want us here.
Then we must demonstrate our resolve. Men are lost in war. That is to be expected. But the more of these attacks that go unpunished, the more daring they will become.
And you are proposing?
It is simple. For every ambush, we execute 10 random civilians. They will soon cease their attacks when they realize the price they must pay.
And what if they don't?
Then we should kill them all.
In the face of great adversity, our courageous comrades in America fight on, winning battle after battle against an increasingly desperate enemy. Our troops now occupy most of the American West Coast, and soon will have complete victory.
Nobody had counted on the American civilians putting up such resistance. Everywhere we went, we were greeted with bullets. And our battalion had it easy. We had been tasked with pacifying the countryside, while 4 other regiments pushed into the mountains. They were headed toward a town called Cascade Falls, where there was some grand objective not even Colonel Arlovsky knew the details about. All we knew was that it might mean an end to the war. I remember thinking about those comrades, struggling through the cold and the snow, facing death at every turn. And I was ashamed, for I was happy that I wasn't with them.
Just see to it at once. Comrade Colonel, 14 men dead, 9 wounded. These attacks must be stopped. I strongly suggest
Not now, Kolya. We have already discussed this. The guerrillas will be dealt with according to plan.
But it won't be enough! These are my men lying here!
They are my men too, Captain. Don't ever forget that. Now, will you please get me an updated report on the status of the wounded?
His idea has some merit.
I will not be privy to wholesale slaughter of civilians just so he can satiate his need for revenge.
It might work, though.
Valeri, no. They hate us enough already. We have the location of their camp. That's where we'll strike.
You don't believe in this, do you? You don't think we belong here?
Do you? Romanov, the local guerrilla leader, is present at the camp with a group of regular army officers. The capture of this leader is our mission today. Major Lebedev will be available on the battalion net to advise us on the guerrillas and provide us with additional intelligence.
It is my pleasure to be of service, Comrade Colonel. As far as we know, we are dealing with a relatively small and disorganized group of civilians with light, regular army support. They should not prove difficult to pacify.
The insurgents are using the surrounding farms to hide weapons and heavy equipment. Your first objective is to clear the immediate area of all anti-air defenses so that the Air Force can bomb these buildings. You should be aware that we are short on reinforcements, Romanov. The main effort is being put into the drive against Fort Teller. We will have to make do with what we have. Good luck. Sokol 1, out. Yeah, Sokol 1. These guerrillas are heavily armed.
Yes, those vehicles belong to the National Guard. They must have moved into the area quite recently.
Short. That explains the advanced air defenses. We weren't counting on this kind of opposition.
Will you abort?
No, the mission stands. We still have surprise and potential air superiority on our side. But proceed with caution, Romanov. Make sure you maximize your fighting potential. Yeah, Sokol 1. The farm must be a major arms cache, or they wouldn't have defenses this heavy. The GRU estimates were nowhere near this.
In my experience, they never are, Comrade Colonel. But if we can capture the guerrilla leader and destroy their camp, we will demonstrate to the civilian population that we are strong.
Yeah, and we will need the leader if we are to locate all the other camps in the area. Almost done, Romanov. Our fighter bombers are standing by. Well done, Romanov. Our comrades in the Air Force will strike soon. Get out of the area and move to the landing zone. Helicopters have been dispatched to transport you to your next objective.
Infantry, ready to move.
Sokol 1 to Malashenko. The area is clear.
Not bloody time. We are ready to move into position. Malashenko out.
Good. Here come our comrades in the sky. Stay low. Second company will move into blocking positions once the strike has been completed.
This is Serb. Dropping Taylor.
Говорит Malashenko, we are taking up blocking positions now.
Very well, Captain. Remember the rules of engagement.
I remember, Captain. Malashenko out.
Hill 48 commands a wide view of the surrounding area. It has to be secured before we attack the main camp. I'm sending you additional reinforcements, Romana. We need that hill within the hour. Make sure you take good care of your men, Lieutenant. I trust you not to lead them only to death. We have some fire support available, Romano. Mainly anti-infantry assets, but they should be useful.
Lieutenant Romanov, the National Guard and guerrillas you're fighting all hail from this area. They're defending their own homestead.
So they will fight that much harder, Lieutenant. Count on fierce resistance.
Yes, that is probably an accurate assessment. It will also be hard to sort the non-combatants from the actual fighters.
No distinction should be made. They are all enemies.
If we want your opinion on this matter, we will ask for it, Captain. Until then, you will observe radio discipline. I will not tell you again.
Whatever you say, Colonel. Malashenko out.
The Americans are using an old gas station as a supply depot. Destroy it if you get the opportunity. Local 1 here. Use your fire support assets to deal with the infantry.
The Americans are moving more light armor into the area. We also have reports of regular army units from the U.S. 4th Armored Cavalry Regiment heading this way.
We are obviously not facing a small, under-equipped guerrilla force, as the GRU would have us believe. I will demand more reinforcements and support assets from Army Command. So call 1 here. They are falling back. Hold in place, Romanov. I am airlifting some vehicle support to you.
A machine acknowledged. Moving out.
The Americans are preparing a counterattack against the hill. You must hold, Romanov. I suggest you fortify the hilltop and place your infantry in the woods for protection. Remember that not all approaches can be accessed by vehicles.
Говорит Lebedev. Expect an infantry-heavy assault, Lieutenant. They have moved some armored vehicles into the area, but the main battle group has not yet arrived.
I have asked Frontal Aviation for support, but everything we have is being used in the drive against Fort Teller. We can only count on limited air support.
Our comrades in the mountains need that support more than we do. All our hopes rest with them.
Yes, we will manage.
Intelligence update. The enemy camp has now been reinforced, and it looks like they're preparing to assault the hill.
Focus on securing the hill, Romano. We will deal with the main camp in due time. They are coming at you from all directions, Romano. Watch your perimeter. You are losing a lot of men, Romano. You have to be more careful if we are to accomplish this mission with the assets we have available. Excellent, Lieutenant. That will be a sore blow against the insurgents.
Lebedev here. The Americans seem fond of using the forest for cover.
Not for much longer. The Air Force has agreed to fly another sortie with napalm. They will be here soon.
What now, Tavarish Commander? Destroy the enemy!
Airborne deployed. This is Serb. We are inbound at this time. Blocking target coordinates.
So-called 1 to Romano. Make sure your people are clear of the forest.
Serb here. Payload delivery initiated.
I say again, Romano. Clear the forest. We now have the perfect opportunity to start the attack on the main camp. Captain Malashenko and 2nd Company will continue to act as a blocking force and prevent escape in that direction. Romanov, launch the assault. Secure that camp and get me the guerrilla leader. I have sent you further reinforcements and you now have access to vehicle support as well.
Lebedev на связи. The Air Force reports that American reinforcements are close. They are sending amphibious transport up the river.
So-called 1 here. You are making good progress, Romano. Get your troops into that camp and secure it before those reinforcements arrive.
Malashenko here. My men can move across the river and support Romanov.
Not yet, Captain. You will be needed for the final push. I don't want to risk any Americans slipping through the net by having you attacking now.
But we have probably missed some already. All they have to do is to hide their rifles, pull on the civilian jacket and walk away.
I will not authorize your plan. I will say no more on this matter. So-called 1, out. So-called 1 here. The camp has been secured. Hold in place and fight off any counterattacks. Now, we just need to find the guerrilla leader.
Говорит Lebedev. A large contingent of regular army troops is now moving into the area.
Expect a heavy counterattack, Lieutenant. Several heavy artillery batteries are on call. I'm giving you fire support priority.
Lebedev here. The insurgent leader has been found. He is wounded, but alive.
Excellent. I'm sending in a helicopter to bring the prisoner out. You must defend until he is safely away, Romanov. So call 1 to Malashenko. Now is the time. Move across the bridge toward the camp.
Malashenko here. It's too late.
Enemy tanks are blocking my advance and I see people moving on the bridge. It looks like they are preparing it for destruction.
Romanov, it falls on you to stop them. The bridge must stay intact if Captain Malashenko is to aid you in defense of the camp. Otherwise, he will be forced to take the long way around.
Malashenko the Daddy! Hey, I thought you would deal with the engineers on the bridge, Romanov! They're just about finished! The Americans just tried to destroy the bridge, but they must have botched the demolitions. We can't count on them failing again. This is Malashenko. The bridge is clear. Moving across now.
Sokol 1 here. The helicopter is not far out. We only have to hold for a little while longer. Yeah, Sokol 1. The helicopter is moving in now. Have the guerrilla leader ready for transport.
This is Troika. I don't want to loiter here too long. He's crawling with enemies down there.
Sokol 1 to Troika. You can leave as soon as the prisoner has been brought aboard.
Understood, Sokol 1. Just be quick about it. Troika out.
Sokol 1 to Malashenko. Come in, Captain.
Comrade Colonel, the captain is unavailable at this time.
What? Where is he?
Comrade Colonel, he went to investigate suspected insurgent activity at a farm nearby.
You are free to leave, Troika. I have a captain to find.
Didn't you hear me? They came and fired!
But Comrade Captain, the Colonel forbade us...
Damn you! Look at idea! Next time, your people will think twice before attacking us.
What is the meaning of this? Get them out of here. Explain yourself, Captain.
They were harboring weapons and food for the insurgents.
I gave explicit orders that there should be no firing squads.
They were aiding the enemy.
That is irrelevant, Captain. You do not have the right to disobey my orders.
But what if your orders are wrong?
If you act without my consent again, I will have you court-martialed and sent home in shame. Is that understood? Is that understood, Nikolai?
No, Colonel. It's not.
What? You think I'm wrong?
It does not matter what I think, does it, Vladimir Vasilyevich? For good or ill, you have chosen your course.
But have you chosen yours, Valery? Sooner or later you will have to.
Isabelita? Cariño?
Hi, Daddy. Where are you?
I'm on a fishing trip in the mountains, sweetie. It's beautiful here. Snow everywhere, and the air is so cold you can see your breath.
I want to see snow too.
Soon, corazón. Soon.
Who is it, Isabel?
It's Daddy.
Daddy? Can I talk to him, honey?
Mom wants to talk to you.
Okay, take care, cariño. And I'll see you soon, okay?
Hugs and kisses, Daddy.
Anton?
Yeah.
Honey, are you...
I'm alright and I'm gonna stay alright.
So stay at your mom's, and I'll come and get you when it's over.
But when will that be, Anton?
I don't know. Listen, I have to go.
But I'll call you as soon as I can, okay? I love you, mi cielo.
We met Colonel Wilkins at a small town called Cascade Falls, not far from Fort Teller itself. The town had been evacuated not long before, and it was decided that we would hold the area while Wilkins dug in at a narrow mountain pass to the south. Colonel Sawyer planned on luring the Russians into the center of town, where we could concentrate our defenses, but there were a lot of Russians coming, and not that many of us left. Unlike before, we could not retreat, because if we did, Fort Teller would fall, and Armageddon would follow in its wake. We all knew what that meant, and were determined to hold no matter what. Even Bannon seemed to have finally found his way. He was quieter than usual, and I remember wondering what was going on in his mind.
This will be our final stand. We have to stop Ivan from reaching Fort Teller.
What do we got in terms of support?
The Air Force will be flying CAS missions around the clock, but don't count on them to turn the tide. I'm not gonna lie to you, the Russians will throw everything they have at us, and we have to hold no matter what.
We'll hold, Colonel.
We've come a long way, gentlemen, and I trust that you will do what is needed when the time comes.
Colonel Sawyer, sir, the Russians have reached the outer perimeter.
And so it begins. Get to your units. We'll teach Ivan the price of invading our homeland.
Okay, everyone. This one's going to be tight. We'll hold the bridges until Ivan regroups down the center, and then we destroy them and pull back. Webb, you have the east bridge, and Bannon, you take the west. Parker, you'll support Webb. This is it, gentlemen.
Roger that, Eagle 6. Understood, sir. Parker, we only have a few minutes before the Russians get here. Get some fortifications up around the bridge, ASAP. Thought I'd be forced to sit this one out. I got my knee broken in Nicaragua, and they stuck me as an instructor at Ranger School in Fort Benning. Sure feels good to make a difference. We have the East Bridge. Now dig in. Eagle 6, the bridge has been secured.
Excellent. Hold until relieved. Eagle 6 out.
Ready to repair.
Command, I have a large number of Russians massing. Need fire support. This is Webb. I've got enemy armor at my pass.
Roger that, Webb. It's crucial that we hold out until they regroup.
Parker, I'll hold them off. You concentrate on the bridge. Eagle 6, this is Webb. We have Russian troop transports incoming. It looks like they're gonna deploy near the tree line by the bridge. Can you do something about this?
Roger that, Webb. I got you covered. Webb, Bannon, give me a sit rep.
We're holding the eastern bridge, but the Russians are intensifying their attack. We'll be forced to pull back soon if they keep this up.
I hear you, Captain, but we cannot retreat until they send the bulk of their troops down the center.
Bannon here. We're still holding the west bridge. The commies are throwing a lot of crap at us, but we're handling it.
Good to hear, Captain. Hold in place until they slack off and regroup.
Will do, sir. Bannon out.
Parker, the Russians are making a determined attack on the west bridge. Relocate there ASAP. But leave some of your people behind. We must hold both bridges for just a little while longer.
We'll manage, sir. Parker can stay where he is.
Negative, Bannon. Parker will be reinforcing you. Eagle 6 out.
Eagle 6, I have enemy personnel in the open by the greenhouses. Could use some artillery support, over.
Under attack.
Roger that, Bannon. Fire mission sent. Stay clear.
Eagle 6, the west bridge has been secured.
Good. Now hold. It looks like Ivan is taking the bait.
Eagle 6, several Russian squads are pulling back and regrouping.
Roger that, Bannon. They're swallowing the bait. We just need to hold a little longer, and they'll funnel their attack down the center.
Yes, sir. Ready for action.
We can do it, sir.
We have to do it, Bannon. Eagle 6 out. This is Eagle 6. Ivan is regrouping in the center. Blow the bridges and pull back. We rally at the north bridge.
Webb here. Moving toward the rally point.
Parker, Webb and Bannon will defend against Ivan in town while you secure the north bridge. This bridge is our only remaining crossing. Ivan is falling right into our trap. Now we have to make sure they keep massing down the center.
Watch out for Russian choppers, Parker. They'll make your life difficult if you don't take them out quickly.
Good point, Bannon. Parker, I'm giving you priority on the anti-air support. Call on them if needed. Eagle 6 out. This is Eagle 6. We are blowing the bridges. Make sure all of your units make it across, or they will be cut off.
Eagle 6, this is Webb. The Russians are renewing their attack.
Roger that, Webb. You and Bannon stay in place while Parker holds the bridge. If we can withstand this attack, we might just win the day. Parker, a squad of Soviet amphibious vehicles is trying to sneak across the river on the east side. Take them out. If they get through our lines, they'll be able to report back intelligence about our defenses around Fort Teller.
Eagle 6, what is the situation to the west?
into the building.
Wilkins says some Russians are attacking through the mountain pass, but they're holding them back so far. Ivan is concentrating his forces here at Cascade Falls.
All the better for us, sir. We get to kill more of those bastards.
You're right, Captain, but we can't afford to get too self-assured. Ivan's main force hasn't arrived yet.
Eagle 6, this is Webb. That must be the main force coming at us now, Colonel.
Bannon here. They're definitely stepping up their attack.
Roger that. Call out when the main force enters the attack.
Will do, Colonel. Webb out.
Those units won't be scouting much of anything now. I'm giving you access to additional fire support. Well done, Parker.
Eagle 6, this is Webb. We're under heavy attack by the Russian main force. We won't be able to hold much longer.
Bannon here. He's right, sir. There's just too many of them.
Pull back to the bridge, both of you. Regroup around Parker. I have a little surprise coming Ivan's way. Here they come. Don't call in any fire support on them just yet. Wait until I give the word.
Missile target destroyed.
This is Six Pack. We're dropping our payload. Take cover down there.
Hostile defeated. Enemy is KIA. Hostile target destroyed. Enemy is KIA.
Yeah! Take that, you red sons of bitches!
Everyone, stay low.
Now it's our turn. Everyone counterattack south and retake the town center before Ivan has a chance to regroup. There's not much time.
Yeah! We're beating them back! We can do this!
Don't lose focus, Captain. I don't think we've seen all of them yet.
What? There can't be many more of them, sir! I've lost count of the number of vehicles we've destroyed!
Colonel's right, Bannon. There might be more coming.
Well, we'll kill every last one of them if that's what it takes!
Just hold. They'll break eventually. They have to. Eagle 6 out. This is Eagle 6. I have great news. Our scouts report that Ivan is moving at least 3 fresh armored battalions into the area. We cannot hold against that many.
But we can't fall back! We'll lose everything!
You're right, Captain. I've been authorized to call in a tactical nuclear strike on the Soviet formations.
A nuclear strike, sir?
Roger that, Webb. It should break them once and for all. It's our only remaining option. We regroup at the high school, call in the strike, and get the hell out of the blast area.
Sir, if we all fall back at once, they'll understand that something's up. Someone needs to stay behind to lure them in.
He's right. But whoever stays behind will be in the blast zone. It's a suicide mission.
I've talked to the men, sir. We'll do it.
Are you sure, Bannon? I cannot order you to do this.
I understand, sir. We'll do it.
Roger that, Captain. Parker, Webb, continue toward the high school. All right, everyone. Bannon, you call in the coordinates, and Parker will relay them to Missile Command.
Sending you the coordinates now, Parker. Don't screw this up!
Command reports the missile has been launched. God help us all.
Mike, where are you? Mike! Come on, hurry up! Mike, we gotta leave, carajo! Move! Mike! Hurry up! Come on, let's go! Mike! Mike!
Captain, I'm scared.
Yeah. Me too, Thomas. We're doing the right thing. They'll remember us for this. Gunner! Target tank, 11 o'clock!
Identified!
Simo up!
Fire!
On the way!
Gunner, fire at will!
On the way!
Eagle 6! Eagle 6! This is Bannon! The Russians are renewing their attack, and they're coming at us with T-80s, BTRs, and BMPs! I also see infantry moving from house to house! This must be the big push! I've lost 2nd Platoon and most of 3rd Platoon as well! We're holding, but they're breaking through! I'll try to pull back a little and get them to follow, but we won't last much longer!
Understood, Captain. I appreciate what you're doing.
Sir,
Just want to say I'm sorry.
No need, Captain. I'm humbled to have served with you.
Thank you, sir. Bannon out.
Yeah. Is this Colonel Jeremiah Sawyer?
Retired?
Not anymore, Colonel. You've been recalled to active duty. We need you in Europe.
I was wondering when you people would call. Has Ivan giving you a hard time?
The Russians have proven more resourceful than expected, Colonel.
They've made significant gains in Germany, and most of the 6th Fleet has been destroyed.
Yeah, I heard. So, I guess you want me to go to France?
Affirmative, sir. You will command a combined U.S. and NATO task force with the order to drive the Russians out of southern France.
You do know why I was discharged, don't you?
Well, all has been forgiven, Colonel.
I didn't ask for your goddamn forgiveness. You people got us into this mess in the first place. And now you're standing there with your pants down wondering what to do. That's what you get with a bunch of sycophant bureaucrats making all the decisions.
Do you accept the command, Colonel?
When do I leave?
A small band of ragged defenders fleeing the nuclear explosion in Cascade Falls had come a long way from the proud battalion landing in France in the early fall of 1989. It was months before the invasion of Seattle, and the Third World War had already been raging in Europe for several weeks. The outbreak had been sudden, if not unexpected. High-level diplomatic talks were still going on when Russian tanks started rolling through the Fulda Gap and on into West Germany. The diplomats had failed, and the armies had taken over. The U.S. 6th Fleet was destroyed during the initial fight, and the Russians followed their success with an amphibious landing near Marseille. The French army was pushed back hard, but U.S. reinforcements soon arrived to join a counterattack aimed at throwing the Russians back into the Mediterranean. We were all part of that endeavor, the unproven warriors of our generation, spoiling for a fight and happy that our time had finally come.
And then we'll flank them to the right while the cavalry draws fire.
Oui, but we do have a problem.
Captain Bannon reporting for duty. Ready to kick ass and take names, sir.
You're an hour late, Captain.
I'm sorry, sir. I got held up by this girl in the village. And...
Your excuses don't interest me. This is Lieutenant Parker, and this is Commandant Sabatier, our French liaison officer. Charlie Company is waiting for you by a farm just beyond this patch of forest. You can actually see it from here.
Yeah, the...
Get over there now. We're moving into the attack within the hour.
Yes, sir.
Very eager. He'll be dead by dinner.
We'll see. Where were we, Commandant? You lost one of your officers?
Yes, a sous-lieutenant. The fool stepped on a mine.
Parker can handle that command.
You want your lieutenant to lead my men? But that is unheard of.
Do you doubt the competence of my officers, Commandant?
Vous arrogants américains, vous pensez que vous dirigez le monde comme il vous plaît? Ah, c'est pas possible. Incroyable.
Nous avons une guerre à gagner et je vais faire ce qui me semble nécessaire. My decision stands. Now let's get to work.
Zut alors!
Time for you to prove my faith in you, Lieutenant Parker. While Captain Bannon keeps Ivan occupied to the south, you are to strike deep at a fire base located near the lighthouse. Those guns are causing a lot of damage, so the sooner you get this done, the better.
And Parker, you'll command a NATO unit. I expect you to show them the true mettle of an American officer. Eagle 6 out.
Lieutenant, over here, cowards die a coward's death. Keep that in mind and you will do well. This is Foxtrot 6. My aviation company has engaged the enemy, and my ground forces will soon be in contact.
Parker, try to clear out that vineyard ahead so we can expand our supply lines.
This is Bannon. I have enemy contact. Parker, get your tanks over here and reinforce us.
You belay that order, Parker. Bannon, you will fend for yourself. Parker's mission is to destroy that firebase, and it's not your prerogative to give him any orders. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Parker, try to clear out that vineyard ahead so we can expand our supply lines.
This is Bannon. I have enemy contact. Parker, get your tanks over here and reinforce us.
You belay that order, Parker. Bannon, you will fend for yourself. Parker's mission is to destroy that firebase, and it's not your prerogative to give him any orders. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Bannon, come in. I want you to send a platoon to guard the vineyard.
This is Bannon. Couldn't Parker use his own units for that, sir?
Negative, Bannon. Parker will need all his units to complete his objectives.
I'm sure he will, sir. I'll send 3rd Platoon. Bannon out.
Lieutenant, you've entered the camp. Destroy all enemy artillery vehicles in sight.
And we would prefer if you did it at once, Lieutenant. My men are suffering here.
You should be more careful with what you shoot at in the future, Lieutenant. Those AA units would have been useful. Lieutenant, you're being ambushed by Soviet infantry hiding in the forest. Call in some napalm on those bastards. Parker, be careful when you approach the hill. They'll have fighting positions set up on the forward slope with the advantage of elevation.
Sir, shouldn't the lieutenant know this stuff already? I mean, a West Point graduate and all that?
Captain Bannon, give me a sit rep. Have you accomplished your objective?
Not yet, sir. Enemy strength greater than expected. I could use some backup. Over.
Negative. Stay in place and keep Ivan pinned. I'm sending Parker to retake the village instead. You hear that, Parker? Clear out that village and report back. Eagle 6 out.
Show no mercy, Lieutenant. Those rodents showed none to my people.
But watch out for infantry hiding in those townhouses, Parker.
Foxtrot 6 here. The bastards are fighting hard, but we will crush them, by God.
You missed taking out that infantry, Parker. We'll have to leave them to the mop-up people. You breached the defenses, Parker. Now push the attack. Keep it up, and the village will be ours within the hour.
My men say you are doing well, Lieutenant. Don't lose their trust now.
The village is ours. You're shaping up to be a fine leader, Parker.
Didn't seem that much of a fight to me.
Keep your opinions to yourself, Captain.
Eagle 6, this is Foxtrot 6. My scouts report that the Russians are preparing a counterattack against the village. We are fully engaged here, and I have no men to spare.
Understood, Foxtrot 6. We'll handle it. Parker, prepare what defenses you can. You don't have much time. Urban combat is a dangerous discipline, Lieutenant. Make sure you protect your flanks at all time, and remember to respect your enemy.
What's the respect, sir? They're a sorry bunch.
This is a lethal environment, Captain, as I'm sure you'll learn soon enough. The moment you stop respecting Ivan is the moment you'll find yourself dead.
You should listen to your commander, Captain.
Yes, Commandant. Bannon out.
This is Foxtrot 6. The rodents are retreating. This day will soon be ours.
Eagle 6, this is Bannon. We've destroyed the enemy and secured the base. Over.
And none too soon, either. I want you to relocate to the lighthouse and take up firing positions there.
But, sir, what good can we do from there?
You will have to stop questioning every order I give you, Captain, or you will find yourself transferred to another battalion. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Moving to the lighthouse now. Bannon out.
Parker, Ivan will be back soon. I suggest you speed up with getting those positions up.
Eagle 6 to Foxtrot 6. Give me a sit rep.
Foxtrot 6 here. We are holding, Colonel, but their anti-air defenses are proving a nuisance.
Roger that. I'll see about getting you some reinforcements. Eagle 6 out.
Eagle 6, this is Bannon. What's our policy regarding prisoners, sir?
What are you suggesting, Captain? We follow the Geneva Convention? But if they refuse to surrender, you shouldn't hesitate to shoot them. Is that clear enough for you?
Crystal clear, sir. Bannon out.
I hope you spent your time well, Lieutenant. Those defenses will soon be needed.
This is Foxtrot 6. My scouts now tell me that the Russians are on the way. You better be ready, Lieutenant. Those are my men you're leading.
You heard him, Parker. The village must not fall. Bannon will support you from his position at the lighthouse. Eagle 6 out. The village is safe, Parker. And we've started on the path that will see Ivan thrown out of France. Well done.
You show some skill, Lieutenant. And it seems you've earned the respect of my men. Très bien.
Allô?
Bonjour Colette, c'est Jean.
Jean, espèce de salaud. Tu devais m'appeler il y a 2 jours, j'ai cru que tu étais mort.
Jamais mon amour, jamais, je te promets. Alors tout va bien?
Il y a eu un autre raid aérien hier.
On a constamment des coupures d'électricité.
Salauds soviétiques. Mais bientôt on sera débarrassé d'eux. Nous avons fait beaucoup de progrès avec les Américains.
Alors, vous gagnez?
Oh oui, oh, le colonel américain. C'est un vrai salopard. Ses plans de bataille sont complètement farfelus. Mais ça marche.
J'ai rêvé que tu étais mort l'autre nuit. Je me suis réveillée en pleurant.
S'il te plaît, calme-toi mon amour. Je serai de retour très bientôt. Nous irons sur le balcon pour discuter. Jusqu'à ce que le soleil se couche. Ensuite, on verra.
Tu retourneras auprès de ta femme?
Oh, allons, mais enfin... Ma femme m'effraie bien plus que les rouges. Je m'occuperai de ça aussi.
Sois prudent, d'accord?
Allez, ne t'inquiète pas. Nous nous battrons demain, mais je t'appelle dès que c'est fini. Je t'aime, mon amour.
The Russians proved to be tough adversaries, giving ground only when they absolutely had to and making sure we paid a high price for every yard we gained. But after a few days, a gap opened in the Soviet lines and Colonel Sawyer ordered several companies through. The Soviet headquarters had been found, and we were to destroy it as swiftly as possible. If we succeeded, the Soviet defenses would collapse and France would be liberated, but if we failed, we would be cut off from the main force and annihilated. It was a daring move, typical of the Colonel. Always aim for a killing blow, everything else is a waste of time and energy, he said to us once, and that motto seemed to permeate all his decisions. He was always certain, but the world was not. One uncertainty was Captain Bannon, who was acting like a loose cannon. We all wondered what it would take to bring him to heel.
We'll move our vanguard across that bridge.
Those bastards would be well fortified.
Oh, yes. I've ordered an artillery barrage to commence shortly. It should shake them up some.
No quarter should be given. I want these locusts gone from my country.
After today, they will be, Commandant. Parker, I want you to lead the attack. Bannon will be in reserve.
Reserve? Sir, my company should form the spearhead.
Your tanks will be needed soon enough, Captain.
But sir, we might miss the battle!
Is this about fame and glory, Captain?
No.
You'll find none of that here. Now go brief your men.
Yes, sir.
That's our cue, Parker. Get your unit. Jump off in 10. Parker, as soon as the barrage ends, I want you to attack. Move up through the town and strike at the command post by the church.
We do not have long before our main offensive begins, Colonel.
He's right, Parker. We need to cut off the head of the snake before the offensive is launched, and time is scarce. I'm counting on you. Do this right, and we'll save a lot of NATO lives. And Parker, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but those narrow streets would suit your infantry real well. Tanks will have a hard time maneuvering. The cavalry has lent us some helo support. They can help us spot ambushes and find other hidden enemies. But they don't carry much armament, so be careful with where you send them. Launch your assault now, Lieutenant. Start by securing those bridges. Bannon, leave a platoon here to help defend those bridges once Parker has captured them. The rest of your force is to provide security for Commandant Sabatier as he flanks around to the south.
Sir, can't the Commandant manage his own security? My company could support Parker instead.
Don't argue with me, Bannon. Your heavy tanks will be sitting ducks on those narrow streets. Now move out!
And do not forget the church, Colonel.
Okay, try not to damage the church, Parker. It's apparently very old and has some cultural value to our allies.
It was built in the 12th century. Vous n'avez donc aucune culture.
Well, you heard the Commandant. But don't hesitate to blast the damn thing if it stands in the way of your objective. Eagle 6 out. Parker, deal with those mortars up on the hill. We have some airborne units standing by you could call in. Eagle 6 out.
Yes, Commander.
Well done, Parker. Bannon's company will defend those bridges while you continue toward the church. Parker, we need to clear out the town. You'll have to move fast, but be careful. Call in fire support if needed. Eagle 6 out. Parker, the artillery needs to be dealt with. Capture or destroy it. I'm calling in an airstrike to clear the way for you. Eagle 6 out.
Captain Bannon, are you covering the right flank? I think I saw some movement there.
Yeah, I'm looking and there's nothing there. Not a damn thing.
Are you sure, Captain?
Yes, Commandant, I'm sure. No wonder you people can't defend your own country. You keep jumping in shadows.
That's enough, Bannon. Focus on the mission and stay off the radio if you don't have anything important to report. Those mortars won't bother us anymore, Parker. Well done.
Eagle 6, this is Bannon. Nothing's happening here, sir. Request permission to support the attack on the town. Over.
Denied, Bannon. Stay with the Commandant. Eagle 6 out.
They've got one of your units.
Parker, in their infinite wisdom, Division Command has decided that the airborne assets are needed elsewhere. I tried to argue, but they wouldn't listen. You can't call on them any longer. Eagle 6 out. You've almost cleared the entire town, Parker. There can't be many of those bastards left. The town has been secured and Ivan is on the run. We'll end this soon enough.
Eagle 6, we just spotted an enemy column moving toward the bridges. They're too far away for us to engage.
It's a counterattack. Deal with it, Parker. Those bridges must not fall.
They've got one of your units.
This is Bannon. I'm moving toward the bridges now.
Negative, Bannon. How many times do I have to tell you? You stay with the Commandant. Do you read me? Over.
The Commandant is doing fine, sir. My lead elements are almost at the bridges already.
Bannon, turn around and return to the Commandant. Bannon, come in. God damn it, hold those bridges, Parker.
Yeah, that got those commie bastards.
Bannon, you goddamn cowboy. You are to return to the Commandant.
Eagle 6, come in. They're all around us. Merde, it's an ambush. Mais on est perdu. C'est la...
Commandant, come in. Bannon, get back to the Commandant at once. That's a direct order.
Yes, sir. Moving there now.
Another excellent job, Parker. The main offensive will start within the hour, and thanks to you, they'll face an uncoordinated rabble. Good to see you managed to save the church as well. Eagle 6 out.
Kolya, my dearest, I am so happy to tell you that you are now a father. Our girl is the most beautiful little angel you could ever imagine. And everyone says...
Дорогая Машенька, such excellent news. I'm happier than words can convey, and I'm looking forward...
Your mother arrived yesterday. You will probably get a letter from her any day now, telling you about all the things she thinks I should do differently. But you know her.
Don't mind Mother. She's just set in her ways, just like Uncle Vladimir. He is a wary commander, and I fear he cares too much for the men. I care for them too, but we are fighting a war and sacrifice.
I am so proud of you, my love. They say that we will have victory soon. I look forward to having you home, and safe, and raising our daughter together in this new world which you are shaping.
We should name her Anastasia. Or maybe Nadezhda. That would make Mother happy. Take care, Mashinka. To all of you. Love, Nikolai.
As the Red Army continues to sweep through Europe, NATO is reeling. It won't be long before the tenuous alliance unravels and the people rise up in protest against their corrupt governments and the communist ideas.
After weeks of bitter fighting in Europe, it was clear that we weren't losing. But we weren't winning either. Except for France, NATO forces were as unable to push back the front as we were to push it forward. The generals, being quite fond of their own lives, desperately sought a solution to the stalemate, and finally one was found. A strike force would be sent to the Norwegian coast to destroy the anti-air defenses there and open up a corridor for our bombers to fly through. Colonel Arlovsky was chosen to lead this strike, and Captain Malashchenko was ready to burst with pride over the mission. But the rest of us were just happy to get out of the meat grinder that Germany had become.
This is Kasatka. Execute turn on my mark.
This is Sokol. Weapons free. I repeat, weapons free.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. Force a breach and destroy that radar. We cannot reinforce until it is disabled. Our ultimate goal is the command center hidden in the mountain. But we have to secure the surrounding area before we move in, especially the outer anti-air defenses. Take good care of your men, Comrade Lieutenant. They're all you have until that radar is down. Sokol 1, out.
Jackal going Sokol 1. We suffered radar damage on the way in and I have beached the aircraft north of a small village. Request link-up. Priom.
Sokol 1 to Shakal. Have the men you carried take up defensive positions. We'll get to you as soon as we can.
Understood, Sokol 1. We'll try to fend them off. Shakal out.
Anti-tank squad available. Move your attack the enemy!
The objective is the radar, Romanov. We cannot call in reinforcements until you have destroyed it.
Malashchenko here. We'll soon be in control of the beach. Norwegian forces are slowly retreating. They haven't offered much resistance so far.
Do not get overconfident, Captain. These are experienced cold weather fighters we're facing, and they know the lay of the land.
They don't seem very experienced to me. Pitiful rebel, like all NATO forces. Slabaki. Malashchenko out.
We have breached the first perimeter. Remaining forces will push forward as soon as you move toward the radar, Romanov. Excellent, Lieutenant. The radar is down, and we have established contact with our comrades in the Air Force. Further reinforcements can now be brought in. We have the beach secured, but one of the chronoplanes was forced to land further north. I want you to clear a route through the village and link up with them, Romanov. The Norwegians have that village well fortified. Use available fire support and hit them hard. Timing is the key.
Starting repairs now.
Romanov, the Air Force will be supporting us throughout this mission. Sokol 1 to Maloshenko. You are to move northeast through the ravine while Romanov assaults the village.
Говорит Maloshenko. Moving northeast now, Comrade Colonel.
Excellent. We can count on the Norwegians bringing reinforcements into the area soon. Speed is of the essence. We cannot win a prolonged fight. Sokol 1 out.
Maloshenko на связи. Any word from our comrades at the Fulda Gap?
None yet, but I am sure we will learn about their fate within a few hours.
I'm sure they will be victorious. None can stand against us. Maloshenko out.
Medium armor needed command available for...
Yeah, Shakal. What is the status of those reinforcements? Priom.
They are moving to you now. Expect link up soon. Sokol 1 out. You are making good progress, Lieutenant. Watch out for enemy fortifications. Maloshenko, report.
We are holding at the mouth of the ravine. Only light resistance so far.
We caught them off guard, but they will rally soon enough. Stay vigilant. Sokol 1 out. Almost there, Romanov. Keep pushing.
Говорит Maloshenko. What is the status of the stray chronoplane?
They are holding, but won't be able to do so for much longer without your help.
Maybe if they learned to navigate in the first place, we wouldn't be in this mess.
We are lucky the landing went as smooth as it did, Maloshenko. Good, the way is clear. Link up with Shakal by the beach.
Don't forget to watch your rear, Romanov. More Norwegian forces are moving toward you.
Da, you must hold them at bay, Lieutenant.
This is Shakal. It is exceedingly good to see you, comrades.
Sokol 1 here. We don't leave our own to suffer, Shakal. On that you can rest assured. The Norwegians are renewing their attack, Lieutenant. Dig in around the aircraft and hold. Maloshenko will attack them from the south. That should draw off their forces eventually.
Maloshenko на связи. I see Norwegian forces moving toward the second beachhead. We're engaging at long range, but holding in place.
Very good, Captain. As soon as Romanov has secured and fortified the area, we'll continue the attack inland.
Говорит Maloshenko. We just fought off a determined attack here. We have to move soon or we'll lose the initiative.
You are right. We will move as soon as Romanov has secured that beachhead. Norwegian infantry is attacking through the forest. Call in napalm strikes to expose and neutralize them. Sokol 1 here. The second beachhead is secured. We can now carry on with our primary mission. I'm reinforcing you with some heavy armor, Romanov.
Unit gone.
Your next task is to take control of the surface-to-air missile batteries located on the hills to the east. Speed is of the essence, comrade. Right now, we are extremely vulnerable to enemy air attacks.
Medium armor needed command. Our tracks are steady. Armor driving. Move.
Norwegian fighter bombers are moving toward us this very minute, Romanov. If you can secure those missiles swiftly, we might escape their wrath. Romanov, we have to secure both the radar and the missiles. So you will have to split up your forces and coordinate your attack. Sokol 1 here. The first wave of enemy bombers is but a minute out. We need control of those surface-to-air missiles. Norwegian fighter bombers just hit us at the beach, Romanov. Now capture those damn missiles before the second wave gets here. Sokol 1 here. Well done, Romanov. We have control of the missiles and the radar. The Norwegian fighters are veering off. Now they will have to come at us over land.
Going in there now. Rifles and infantry heading out.
There is no time for rest. The Norwegians are preparing a counterattack on your position, Romanov. You must defend at all costs.
Infantry ready for combat.
The Air Force has a new experimental bomb they wish to test. They have several flights ready to deliver this ordnance on your target coordinates. Use it to fight off the enemy and deny them cover.
Maloshenko here. You will need that bomb, Romanov. I see several companies worth of infantry advancing toward you.
Sokol 1 here. The attacks are ceasing. Well defended, Romanov. Our comrades in the Air Force thank you for your assistance in battle testing the new bomb. It was a complete success. Now, take your forces to the main base entrance and secure it. We will send in the engineers as soon as the area is deemed safe enough.
Disabled a hostile.
Captain Malashenko, you are responsible for the SAM launchers. Get your troops into position as soon as Romanov has started moving toward the entrance.
Consider it done, Sokol 1. Malashenko out.
We're close, but stay focused on the task at hand. Only when the base has been destroyed can we return to the beaches, and then home. Enemy helicopters have been sighted in the area, Romanov. You might need anti-air support. Excellent, Lieutenant. The engineers have moved inside. You must hold in place until our engineers have finished placing the demolitions. The Norwegians will throw everything they have at you, but you must not let them through. Understood? Sokol 1, out.
Malashenko на связи. My scouts report large enemy troop movements near the base entrance. You have a real fight on your hands, товарищ.
Yeah, Sokol 1. The engineers are finishing up now, Romanov. It won't be much longer. The engineers have cleared the entrance. Detonation in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Our trucks driving. We can, yes, tоварищ commandeer. Moving.
Sokol 1 here. The command center has been destroyed. A flight has been sent to bomb the oil platforms offshore. Excellent job, everyone. But I'm afraid I also have some grave news.
Malashenko here. What news?
Seems NATO has been doing some raiding as well. Tell your men to return to the aircraft. Officers debrief by the main beachhead in 20 minutes. I will tell you more then. Sokol 1, out.
No, listen, you don't understand. I still have unfinished business in France.
Sir, others can wrap that up. We need you elsewhere, and we need you there now.
Where? Germany? I thought we were...
Not Germany, Colonel. We want you to go to Russia.
Russia? Now we're invading them?
Not an invasion, sir. Reconnaissance.
We're sending you to Norway, where you'll take command of Task Force Raven. Your mission is to infiltrate the Soviet border and retrieve intelligence from a downed aircraft.
What about my men?
You'll bring your officers with you and liaison with the Norwegian Rangers when you arrive.
I have some doubts about one of my captains.
There are no replacements to be had, Colonel. We're losing officers every day just holding the Russians at bay in Germany.
All right, I'll make do. When do we leave?
We're arranging a flight now. Godspeed, Colonel.
Bannon was never officially reprimanded for the death of Commandant Sabatier. Instead, the colonel took him aside just before we boarded the plane to Norway. Bannon seemed to chasten when they returned, but it was hard to say whether the colonel's words had any lasting effect. Our mission was top secret. We got our briefing when we arrived in Kirkenes in Norway. We were going to be dropped near Murmansk inside the Soviet Union, where we were to locate a crashed prototype stealth bomber. It supposedly carried some sensitive information, so it was imperative that we reach the crash site before the Russians did. Several teams of Norwegian Rangers would be assisting us. Their commander, Major Johansson, was a hard-set man who'd already led 4 missions across the Soviet border. He didn't talk much, but his competence was clear, and we all felt good having him as a guide in that cold and hostile country.
Parker, the crash site should be nearby. Lead the Rangers to the objective and eliminate any opposition you encounter. Those Rangers are all we have until reinforcements can be brought in. Don't take any unnecessary risks.
This is Delta 6. There's a large enemy response force at an army base 25 clicks away. They're not yet alerted to our presence, but that could happen at any moment.
Let's be quick, people. Enemy contact. Deal with them, Parker. And don't forget that your Rangers can call in fire support. All right, we have control of the crash site. Now we need to hold it until the engineers have done their job.
Parker, Russian AA units have been positioned near the crash site. They must be destroyed before we can start flying in the engineers and reinforcements. The area is clear and reinforcements are on the way. Bannon, as soon as you arrive, I want you to take up positions to the north. Your tanks will be needed on the open ground there.
Yes, sir. They won't get past us.
They better not. As soon as the engineers have landed, they'll start retrieving the film we came here for. Then they'll destroy what's left of the aircraft. Everyone stay alert. Eagle 6 out. Parker, that power plant is an excellent strategic target. Try to take it out with a small strike team.
Eagle 6, this is Bannon. We're being hit by Soviet attack helicopters. Over!
Parker, Bannon lacks air defense assets. Assist him if you can. Eagle 6 out. The engineers say they'll be finished within 1 minute.
Don't bother with the health, Parker. The choppers have left, and a lot of guys are dead because you couldn't get your thumb out of your butt.
The engineers have retrieved the camera and its film and prepped the wreck for demolition. Good job, everyone. Stand clear of the blast. That was a missed opportunity, Parker, but the location has been noted and sent to the Air Force. Hopefully they'll deal with it.
Eagle 6, this is Delta 6. My scouts tell me your pilots have been captured by the Russians but are still in the area, waiting to be transported out by train. I also got word that the Russian response force has been alerted. It will be here soon.
Roger that, but we're not leaving here without those pilots. Head out for the train station. I'm calling in a napalm strike to burn a path through the forest. Stay clear, then move quickly. We need to be out of the area before the response force gets here. You heard him, Parker. Move on and search those apartment buildings, and fast.
Delta 6 here. The response force is not far out now. We're going to have to extract soon.
He's right, Parker. Secure the area while Johannesson's people search the buildings. Make sure you hold that train station, Parker. As long as you do, we can drop reinforcements there.
First sweep completed. No signs of the pilots.
One building searched. Move on.
Eagle 6, we found them. I repeat, we found them. Let's get these men home.
The pilots have been located and they're shaken but alive. I knew I could count on you, Parker.
This is Delta 6. The Soviet response force has deployed outside of the city. We count at least 3 companies worth of tanks and APCs.
Damn it. They moved faster than expected. Parker, you retreat with the pilots. We can't afford to get locked down in a fight with a superior force.
Bannon here. I could take my company and hit the Russians in the flank.
That actually might delay them, Bannon. Do it.
Hell yeah, sir. Full speed ahead. Move into wedge formation and shoot everything that moves!
Captain, I have movement at 12 o'clock! Looks like light infantry!
Coax!
Coax up!
All Bravo elements engage infantry at 12 o'clock!
Sir, something's not right!
Didn't you hear me, Corporal? Fire!
On the way! Up!
Cease fire! Cease fire! Why did they advance like that? How are we supposed to know?
Bannon, I've been trying to reach you. What the hell happened here?
Sir, we just...
You just what, you idiot? Did you kill these people?
Well, I thought they were attacking and...
With what? With broomsticks? Take a good look at your handiwork, Captain. We'll discuss this later.
Parker, your extraction route is blocked by the Russians. You're going to have to fight your way out before the response force catches up with you. And good job holding the train station, Lieutenant. That LZ will be put to good use.
We are not moving. Driving.
Captain Bannon, come in. You need to get back on the horse and hit Ivan in the flank as planned. Parker needs all the help he can get.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to explain...
Later, Bannon. I won't forget what you did, but right now we have a battle to win.
Damn it, Parker! We can handle this fight ourselves. Focus on your objective.
Parker, you don't have time for fooling around. Clear that route. The route is clear. Extract to the south. That film we retrieved has revealed some very interesting intelligence, and we have a new mission up by the coast. Everyone rally at grid 7-3 for debrief. Eagle 6 out.
Harriet Bannon.
Hey, Mom. It's Mark.
Marky, are you okay? Where are you?
Look, I know I haven't called in a while. I'm sorry. We've been kind of isolated.
But where are you?
Not in France. Is Earl around?
He's out hunting rabbits with Frank and Emmett. Listen, how are you, Mark? Really, your letters, well...
Wish I could come home, Mom. Thought I'd do some good here, you know? Something Dad would have been proud of, but it's all just kind of screwed up.
Listen, honey, I'm proud of you. And I'm sure your father would have been too.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be. I've done wrong. Some... things.
If you did, you didn't have any choice.
I don't know, Mom. Hey, Earl always drinks when he hunts. He hasn't...
A little.
God damn it, Mom, you said you'd leave him if he did.
Mark, it's not easy. Where would I go?
Anywhere he's not. That son of a...
He's my husband, Mark.
Okay, Mom, whatever. Look, I gotta go. Gotta kill some more commies and make Earl proud. Take care.
Mark?
We had barely gotten out of the area when we got orders to head north to a Soviet naval yard on the coast. The information we'd retrieved from the plane wreck indicated that several nuclear submarines were tied up there, a greater number than usual, as if they were preparing for something special. It was decided by the higher-ups that since we were already in the vicinity, we would go in and destroy as many subs as possible before the Soviets had a chance to react. I think the colonel had something to do with that plan as well. It was just his kind of mission in so many ways. Take the enemy by surprise, wreak havoc, and then get the hell out of there before they understand what's happening. Again, we would be operating behind enemy lines, on our own, without backup. It was almost getting to be routine.
Approaching the LZ now. All clear. Check your altitude.
All right. The Norwegian Rangers report that the refueling process has started, and that gives us precious little time. Those subs must be destroyed.
30 seconds.
I expect 0 screw-ups today, and that means you, Bannon. You hear?
Touching down at 5.
We launch in 10. Get going. Eagle 6 to all units. Every second counts. Secure those subs before they leave port. Parker, you go for the closest one. We want to search them for any important documentation and then destroy them. Captain Bannon, you have the second submarine. Fight your way through and make sure it doesn't leave.
Yes, sir.
And don't screw up again, Captain.
Understood, sir.
Parker, NATO has provided us with some combat air support, and they have laser-guided bombs well suited to take out those bunkers. You can contact them on the fire support channel.
Eagle 6! Eagle 6! I have Russian choppers dropping infantry all over the place! Their RPGs will wreak havoc on my vehicles!
Eagle 6 here. Where the hell did they come from? Bannon, report.
We're trying to break through, sir, but resistance is heavier than expected.
I don't want to hear about you trying, Bannon. Fight your way through and do it now.
Well done, Parker. Dig in while we wait for the engineers. As secure as can be, Parker. Good job. The engineers have been held up, but they report they'll be here soon.
This is Delta 6. The second submarine is leaving. I repeat, the second submarine is leaving.
Damn you and your incompetence, Bannon. There's only one sub left. Parker, your objective is to secure that final sub before it leaves. Bypass Bannon and stop at nothing. Eagle 6 out.
This is Delta 6. My men report a large column of Soviet tanks headed toward the shipyard.
They'll probably come at us through the residential area. Bannon, I have new orders for you. Bannon, come in.
Bannon here. We just finished off the last defenders.
About goddamn time. Now go to the residential area and set up defenses there. Ivan must not be allowed through until we've blown the subs. Understood?
Understood, sir.
I say again, Ivan must not be allowed through. Hold at all costs. Eagle 6 out.
This is Delta 6. My men report activity at a helicopter base located to the east. They're loading people onto transport helicopters.
They're gonna keep harassing us until we neutralize them. Parker, locate the base and destroy those choppers. This is Eagle 6 to all units. We've expanded our perimeter and advanced our positions. Keep the pressure up. Eagle 6 out. I knew I could count on you, Parker. Well done. I'm sending the engineers in now. Hold in place until they've searched and destroyed the sub.
Bannon here! This is insane! Everyone and their grandmother is shooting at us with RPGs!
Then set up some perimeter protection. Act like the captain you're supposed to be, damn it! The artillery has been destroyed. Well done, Parker.
Bannon here. If we don't pull back soon, we'll be completely surrounded. Request permission to retreat.
Denied, Captain. Hold in place. Need to hold a little longer, Parker. The engineers are still searching through the sub.
Bannon to Eagle 6. We're catching hell here. There's too many of them, and we've got incoming artillery. We have to pull back.
I told you to hold at all costs, Bannon.
Delta 6 here. My men just spotted a second group of tanks approaching from the east. We believe they're aiming for the first submarine.
All right, people, this is what we'll do. Bannon, withdraw to the first submarine and set up defenses there. Acknowledge.
Got it, sir. We're withdrawing.
Parker, the engineers are setting the C4 in place now. It won't be much longer before that sub is destroyed. Everyone hold position and stay clear of the railroad tracks. We have NATO bombers inbound with a little present for Ivan. Excellent job, Parker. We found some interesting documents and sea charts in that sub. We're trying to make sense of them now. The engineers will blow the charges any second. Stay clear. Parker, we have to plug that hole at the residential area. I want you to retake Bannon's former position and then hold. We only need a little more time. Eagle 6 out. Well done, Parker. Hold until relieved. Eagle 6 out. That's what I like to see, Parker. Keep strengthening those positions. Eagle 6 out.
Bannon here. I've got Soviet tanks all over the place. I'm not sure we can hold. Over.
Damn it. Seems Ivan's going for broke. Parker, move your team towards Submarine 1 and assist Bannon. We're not leaving until that sub's been destroyed. Eagle 6 out.
Parker, have your men dig in close to the sub. My guys will hold the forward position. Sir, there's just too many of them. We have to pull back now, or we'll be annihilated.
Understood, Bannon. Retreat to Parker's position and hold in place. The engineers are putting the last charges in place as we speak.
We won't make it out of here, damn it!
Yes, we will, Captain. Just focus on killing the enemy. That was exceptional, people. But I've got some bad news. Sea charts found in the second submarine point to a planned attack against several East Coast ports back home. I just spoke to Sakur, and we're being recalled to help defend them.
We're going home, sir?
We are. And you have a few things to answer for when we get there, Captain.
Don't think I've forgotten.
Sir.
All right, time to withdraw, everyone. Today we made a difference. Eagle 6 out.
Valerie, there have been no letters from you for 2 weeks now. Have they been lost by the postal service, or you are perhaps dead? Well, that would at least be a good excuse.
No, Sasha, I'm not dead. Much to your father's chagrin, I imagine. We have been constantly on the move, and to find even a few minutes of peace has been, well, nigh impossible.
Father has been asking about you. I think he is genuinely concerned, though I know you don't believe me. I sometimes doubt you believe anything I say.
Your father would like Vladimir's nephew Nikolai. The man's idealism and zeal rivals that of the most fervent religious believer. Poor boy. One day he will realize the shame of it all.
How is old Vladimir? You know I hold him in high regard. But please, ask him to speed things up and win this damn war. I am sick and tired of constant shortages.
Of course. If I just ask Volodya, he will win the war for us in an instant. Not a problem, my dear.
And listen to Vladimir. He has at least a semblance of morals compared to you, my dear. And don't die on me. Who would I then quarrel with? Your Alexandra.
Yesterday, the Southern Factory Collectives reported production levels far exceeding the quota set for the period. The General Secretary conveyed his heartfelt pride to be the leader of such an industrious people. Yesterday also brought news of a minor skirmish involving NATO infiltrators. They were swiftly hunted down by...
We were still in Norway when we heard the news. Several NATO battalions had been airdropped inside our country. And I think many of us were shaken to the core that day. Our image of the invulnerable motherland cracked in a way that could not be easily mended. Captain Malishchenko loudly proclaimed that he would smear the ground red with the blood of the NATO bastards who had dared to enter our homeland. The colonel tried to calm us, saying that there would be bloodshed soon enough. But we didn't settle down until we had boarded the planes back home. Our fiery rage doused with cold determination, and vengeance foremost on our mind.
If they were here half an hour ago, we don't have long before they arrive. Understand? Romanov must move immediately.
Товарищ полковник.
What?
A message.
Now? Very well.
What is it, Uncle?
Kolya, it's your wife.
Masha?
She...
Что?
They're dead, Kolya. She and your daughter. Killed yesterday when the Americans raided Serbryansk. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. You're at war. They died for the state. They died for socialism. I'm proud.
You have my deepest
I
sympathy.
don't want sympathy. I want leaders with the courage to prevent NATO from walking into our soil.
Kolya, we're dealing with a strong adversary.
Then we must be stronger.
Comrade Colonel, our forward scouts report inbound NATO helicopters.
Where the hell is Romanov at the Shilkas? Kolya, can I count on you?
Let them come, Uncle. Let them come.
Good. You're finally here. What kept you, Romanov?
Malashchenko here. What is happening up north?
Last word was that NATO intruders were moving against our naval base near Polyarny. The attack on this camp seems to be in support of that move.
Ублюдки. We will root them out wherever they attack. Maloshenko out.
Lieutenant Romanov, I want you to command the artillery section. We have spotted several enemy scout teams hiding in the forest, and our helicopters are looking for them now. The helicopters will mark the enemy positions. Fire on all enemy units they find. Sokol 1 out. Well done. We've destroyed their eyes and ears.
Commencing the barrage.
When the assault begins, they will target your artillery, Romanov. Make sure you keep it well protected. Sokol 1 out.
Target received. Атакуй.
The NATO attack is imminent. Captain Maloshenko will hold the outer perimeter, but you must support him with artillery fire, Romanov. We cannot lose here today.
We will fire signal flares to signal an impending attack, Lieutenant. Several flares indicate a heavy attack. Maloshenko out. This is Maloshenko. NATO units are attacking from the north. I need fire support at once.
You know what to do, Romanov. Give Captain Maloshenko all the support he needs.
Romanov, between your artillery guns and my tanks, we will kill those NATO infiltrators to the last man. Maloshenko here. I will hold you personally accountable for any friendly fire, Romanov. Make sure you fire on the enemy, not us.
The lieutenant knows what he's doing, Captain.
I hope so. Maloshenko out.
Incoming fire, Romanov. Change your position. Sokol 1 here. NATO has breached the outer perimeter. Push them back, Maloshenko. Romanov will aid you with artillery fire. Yeah, Sokol 1. The perimeter has been breached. Don't let them get a foothold. I have ordered the prisoners to be taken to the bomb shelters. We will keep them there until the battle is over.
Maloshenko here. Why don't we just execute the prisoners and be done with it? They're giving up for now. Don't let them get away, Romanov.
Well on here. Napalm mission.
They will attack again. You must hold for as long as possible.
Don't worry, Sokol 1. The more they send, the more we will kill. NATO units attacking from the south. I need fire support, Romanov.
Yeah, Sokol 1. I just got a report saying that our comrades won a crushing victory near Polyarny this morning. The NATO intruders were destroyed to the last man and the naval base was saved.
Then we will finish the job here and teach NATO once and for all not to violate our motherland.
I wouldn't trust those reports to be completely accurate, Captain.
It doesn't matter. Every NATO soldier here will die today. Maloshenko out. They're attacking again. Keep those shells coming, Lieutenant. Maloshenko to Sokol 1. Do we have any estimate of enemy strength?
The GRU estimated a battalion's worth.
Козлы проклятые! Those damn dilettantes should be shot for providing such faulty intelligence. I'm fighting an entire regiment of troops here!
Mind what you are saying, Captain. This is an open channel.
I don't care, Blin. How can we fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Enough. See to the battle at hand. Sokol 1, out. They are sending helicopters to take out your artillery, Romanov. Use your shieldcast to fight them off.
They're pulling back. Thank you, Lieutenant.
We'll lead right. Move it.
They haven't given up yet. Expect renewed attacks any minute now.
We have NATO troops approaching from the north, and my men to the south have spotted more enemy troops on the move.
They will attack from both directions at once. Hold for as long as possible and then move to alternate defense positions when I give the word. You have incoming artillery again, Romanov. Move your units out of the impact area.
Work those guns, Romanov. We have enemies all over the perimeter. They're coming at us from both the north and the south.
Incoming NATO bombers. Pull back, Maloshenko. Pull back!
Watching here. I didn't hit anything. I didn't spot any enemies at the provided coordinates. Out.
Говорит Maloshenko, we are moving to the alternate defensive positions now.
Sokol 1 here. Move your units to the quarry entrances. We'll defend from there.
Understood. I am repositioning my units. Maloshenko out. I need more fire support. NATO is making a renewed assault.
Sokol 1 here. I have some good news. Our frontal aviation comrades have finally deigned to send us some helicopter support. Romanov, I want you to command these helicopters while I direct the artillery fire. Move your units to the rendezvous point.
Говорит Maloshenko. I have incoming artillery fire on all my positions.
Fall back to the barracks area. I will send Romanov after the artillery. The prisoners are being evacuated to the woods nearby until we can get some transports to pick them up.
Говорит Maloshenko. We are moving toward the barracks.
Good, Captain. There we must make our last stand. I'm also giving you fire support priority to help defend the camp. They are coming. Use all available fire support assets to destroy them, Lieutenant. Romanov, seek out and destroy the NATO artillery before they cause too much damage. You failed to destroy that artillery, and now they are wreaking havoc to our rear. Next time, I expect you to do better. So Cold One, out. They can't have much strength left, Romanov. Crush this assault and we'll force them to retreat. Finally, NATO is retreating. Do not pursue.
But Uncle, we must...
We have been declared combat ineffective, Captain. 5th Battalion will pursue. I want a casualty count as soon as possible. The camp is safe. For now.
Did I wake you, Captain Webb?
Colonel Sawyer?
How are you, James?
Wide awake, sir. What's up?
How's your knee these days?
Still a bit stiff, sir, but nothing I can't handle.
So, you're fit for combat duty?
Damn straight, sir. The folks at the medical review don't know their asses from their elbows.
I heard they made you a ranger school instructor.
I've asked for a transfer to a combat unit, but they've refused me twice.
Good thing I outranked them. I'm gonna be needing a new company commander. You up for it?
I'm all yours, sir. Just itching to get into this damn fight and do some good.
Then pack your gear and meet me at Fort Bragg in 4 days. I'll arrange the transfer.
Roger that, Colonel. And thank you.
Yeah, I should have done this a long time ago. Now get back to sleep.
Yes, sir.
Just as the plans we found indicated, the Russians hit our naval yards at Little Creek in Norfolk a few days later. But they had to do it with a reduced number of subs, and since our people had been warned, the attacks didn't cause much damage. Of course, we didn't know back then that they were going to invade Seattle a week later. No, back then it felt like we had succeeded, and it was time for us to go back home on leave. We'd been fighting continuously for weeks on end with little to no sleep, and most of us were at the end of our ropes. Bannon didn't talk much on the flight back. There were rumors that he was responsible for the deaths of several Russian civilians, and the colonel was having him transferred out. But nothing was confirmed until we were approaching New York, where several Ranger chalks had just been lost in fierce fighting against an incursion of Spetsnaz commandos.
listen up. There's been a change of plan. Spetsnaz commandos have staged an attack in New York. They've captured a lot of gear and a bunch of VIP hostages. We're going in to rescue them.
How are we going to...
Not you, Captain. You'll be in support during this mission. And then I'm having you transferred out of the battalion.
But, sir,
I just don't know where to send you. Preferably somewhere far away as possible. Parker, I got your request for leave to visit your family in Seattle. Think Bannon would like it up there? I'm sure I can find a supply depot that needs a desk jockey.
Sir...
Now get ready. We'll be landing in 10 minutes.
Parker, you're up against at least 2 companies worth of Spetsnaz commandos, and they've taken over Ellis, Liberty, and Governor's Islands. They've also captured a lot of our equipment, so you'll be facing U.S.-marked vehicles. The vehicle crews are being held hostage together with some VIP dignitaries on Ellis. Getting them out is one of your top priorities. You'll work with units from the Army Rangers as they retake the islands. They're commanded by Captain Vance. We saw action together on Grenada, and he's a good man.
This is Captain Vance. Glad to have you with us, Lieutenant. We lost several chalks in the first assault attempt. This time, with your air support and my Rangers, we'll show those Russians the true meaning of war. First of all, we need to establish a base of operations on Ellis and get those hostages out of there.
Is that clear, Parker? Captain Vance will handle the fighting on the ground, and you will back him up from the air.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Parker, cover our backs while we take care of those AA positions.
Yes, sir. Flying there now. Parker, we can't bring in any reinforcements until Ellis has been completely secured. Be careful. Eagle 6 out. Parker, they're using our own captured launchers against us. Locate and destroy them before they become a problem. But watch out for AA defense. Well done, Parker. Now get back to your main objective. This is Eagle 6. All prisoners have been accounted for and sent on to the mainland. Good job, people. Carry on.
Secured the north end and my men are digging fighting positions. If I lose any more men, I'll have to abort the mission! Parker, where are you at? Get your choppers over to my paws and pump some rockets into those Spetsnaz sons of bitches! Vance here. Ellis Island has been cleared of the enemy. You can start sending reinforcements.
Roger that, Captain. Excellent job so far. And that goes for you too, Parker. Bannon, I'm leaving Ellis Island to you. Set up a forward area rearm and refuel point for Parker to use. He's going to need the support.
Yes, sir. Parker, we have to establish a beachhead on Governor's Island. My men will move in and set up a perimeter. Then we'll advance inland and smoke out those Russians. Tell your chopper jocks to stay close, and we'll do just fine. According to the prisoners we rescued, the southern tip is clear of anti-air defenses. Our soldiers manning the guns managed to destroy them before they fell into enemy hands. My kind of people.
Eagle 6 here. Time is becoming an issue. If we don't stop them, the Russians will be able to use the harpoon launchers to cause serious damage to our naval yards in the area.
Understood, Colonel. But if we rush into this, we're going to be slaughtered like the men before us.
We don't want that to happen, Captain. Carry on. Parker, we don't have an endless supply of choppers. Take good care of those you have. Parker, don't forget to repair and rearm at Ellis. Bannon should have that FARP up and running by now.
We're in control of the area. Keep those Russians off of us until we've got some sandbags in place, Parker.
Parker, go to Ellis if you need to make field repairs. Bannon should have set up shop there by now.
Hooah! Vance here. The beachhead has been secured. We can start bringing in more troops.
Understood, Captain. Reinforcements are on the way.
Okay, now we'll take care of those harpoon launchers. I'll start moving my men north. Stay close, Parker. Take out as many launchers as you can, and watch out for any AA batteries.
Don't forget to repair your choppers at Ellis Island, Lieutenant. Give Bannon something to do.
We neutralized the threat in that building.
Bannon, I want you to airlift a repair vehicle to Governor's Island.
Will do, Colonel. One launcher history. Hooah, Parker, kicking butt and taking names. There's another launcher down.
Keep it up, Lieutenant. Without those launchers, Ivan will be completely crippled. Parker, we now have a repair vehicle stationed on Governor's Island. Make good use of it. Eagle 6 out.
Careful, Parker. Don't throw your units carelessly into combat or you'll lose them before you know it. Parker, I thought I informed you about our supply problem. You're throwing men and machines into the fray like a reckless child. I thought better of you, Lieutenant.
How many vehicles did we have stationed here? This is insane! They must have planned to defend against the whole Red Army. The Russians are having a field day with our stuff.
We'll defeat them all the same, Captain.
They were oversupplied and undermanned here. It sure is making our job a lot harder.
Very true, but this is the situation and we have to deal with it, no matter how hard it is.
My men are under heavy fire! Cover them, Parker! Damn it, Parker! Where the hell is that air support? I'm losing a lot of people!
Order the strike.
But it's the Statue of Liberty, sir.
And this is war, son. Do it!
Eagle 6 says we are go mission. I repeat, we are go mission. They're on their way, sir.
Good. Now get me Lieutenant Parker.
Yes, sir.
Mission update, Parker. Russian soldiers have fortified themselves on Liberty Island, and they're preparing to release a chemical agent over Manhattan within the hour. I've already ordered a massive airstrike on them, but we must try to save the statue. I want you to root out those Spetsnaz vermin before it's too late. The Russians are demanding that we withdraw all our forces from Europe. And of course, that won't happen. If we have to choose between the statue and saving civilian lives, we'll choose civilian lives. But I don't want to have to make that choice. Don't let me down, Parker. Eagle 6, out. Parker, radar is picking up several enemy helicopters moving toward Liberty Island. Wipe them out. Eagle 6, out.
I see green smoke! Tell them to abort, damn it!
This is Eagle 6! Abort! Abort! Abort!
Good work, Parker.
That was above and beyond the call, Lieutenant. We should carve your name on the base for what you've done. Now let's finish this thing.
We're coming up on Fort J and could really use some air support. Over.
You heard him, Parker. Get on with it. Eagle 6, out.
That was the last of them. We've secured all the islands. Thanks for your help, Lieutenant.
You've definitely earned your leave, Parker. As soon as we mop up, go home to Seattle. I'll see you in Fort Bragg in a week. And Bannon.
Yes, Colonel?
You're going to Seattle too. Transferred to the 5th Supply Battalion there. With a little luck, I'll never have to see your face again. Eagle 6, out.
You have one new message.
You've reached Earl Davis and Harriet Manning. Leave a message after the beep and we'll get back to you.
Hey, Mom, it's Mark. I just thought I'd call to let you know I'm alright, but, I guess you're out, so... We've been fighting in the mountains for a while now. It's cold. Almost as cold as it was in Russia. Food's scarce, too. Funny thing, you wouldn't think food would be a problem when you're fighting in your own country, but there aren't many stores around here, and most of them have been looted clean. Anyway, we're holed up in a small town called Cascade Falls, and it looks like there's gonna be a big battle tomorrow. Commies are coming at us with everything they got, and we can't let them through, because if we do, it'll all be over. I wish I could explain, but it's kind of a secret. I'm gonna do good tomorrow, though. God knows I've screwed things up before, and I probably should have stayed out of the Army in the first place instead of signing up because of what I thought Dad would think. Well, that doesn't really matter now. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do good. No matter what it takes. Take care, okay? Bye, Mom. I love you.
As the mushroom cloud above Cascade Falls slowly dissipated behind us, we fought on in a blasted wasteland with trees singed black by the wave of searing heat. But at least we were alive. Bannon and the men in his company were not. Their sacrifice had been the key to stopping the Russians, and now Fort Teller was safe. We had to destroy the town in order to save it. But back then, I think the irony of that was lost upon us. The EMP from the nuclear blast had effectively silenced the radios, and what was left of our battalion was scattered over the surrounding countryside. We lost contact with the colonel early on. It soon became every man for himself as we tried to get reorganized and fight off Russian stragglers at the same time. The blast had been more powerful than anyone could have imagined. We thought the worst thing that could possibly have happened just had. Little did we know what was to come.
This is Alpha 6 to Bravo 6. Webb to Parker. Come in. If you're getting this, I want you to rendezvous with me at the ford by the old mill. Gather your people and get over here. And Parker, watch out for any Russian stragglers. They're scattered all over the place and they'd love to ambush you. We need to gather what troops we can find and then re-establish contact with the colonel. I haven't been able to reach him since we split up. We're moving south. Do what you can to keep us all in good repair, and try to avoid the enemy. Your vehicles won't last long in a firefight. By the way, you did well at Cascade Falls, Parker. Too bad we lost Bannon and Charlie Company. Guess he turned out all right in the end. Wonder how things are going in Seattle. And with the war, for that matter. I haven't heard any real news in weeks. Europe might be totally overrun by now, for all we know. More Russians. Stay low and take them out.
Yes, sir. APC moving out.
Contact north and south. All units, open fire. We'll handle it, Parker. Just make sure my tanks stay functional. Stay together and put some fire on those targets, people. Persistent bastards, aren't they? You gotta respect their tenacity. My scout spotted some abandoned Russian vehicles not far from here, Parker. Should be some artillery and a repair vehicle. Locate them and see if you can get them running again. But leave someone behind to keep up with the repairs here. The artillery, what's your Great job, Parker. Every vehicle counts. Now get back here ASAP. All right, that was the last one. I just learned about another gathering further south. Let's get moving. Stay close, Parker. Standing by. See if you can patch us up, Parker. Glad to have you with us, Parker. You're doing a fine job. Now we need to get this sorry bunch up and running. Did you know the colonel speaks Russian fluently? I guess he picked it up before he went to Vietnam. Target the heavy vehicles first. They must have lost contact with their command or they'd be a lot more coordinated. Still, I'm surprised at these attacks. Soviet doctrine doesn't encourage individual initiative. Don't they know when to give up? Fight them off!
Eagle 6 to all units. Anyone out there? Over.
Colonel Sawyer, sir. This is Webb.
Eagle 6 to all units. The rally point is set at grid square Kilo 29er. All Eagle elements must...
Eagle 6. Come in. Eagle 6. Well, you heard him, Parker. We need to get back across the river and continue south. Pack it up, everyone. Damn it! They must be what's left from the attack on Cascade Falls. There's too many of them. Pull back!
This is Zulu Niner.
Eagle 6 to Webb. Do you read me? I need a sit rep.
I read you loud and clear, Colonel. I have Parker with me and we're about 8 clicks from the rally point. It looks like we've encountered the main remnants of the Soviet attack force. Over.
Roger that. Hold tight while I call in some additional support.
Will do, Colonel. Webb out. Parker, try to repair as much as you can while we wait. Parker, that chopper must be an artillery spotter. We can expect incoming fire any second. Move your troops to another location or follow me.
Zulu Niner, we got
Eagle 6 here. I've managed to scrounge up some artillery and air support for you. Make good use of it. Eagle 6 out.
You heard the man, Parker. You designate the targets and I'll keep our people together. Clear out the riverbank first.
You're about to become
close call, Parker, but we made it. You sure know how to call in fire support. Now we need to get moving to the rally point.
Excellent job, gentlemen. Fort Teller is finally safe. Now let's push Ivan back to the ocean.
Has anyone seen my friend Corporal Thompson? Hey, you! Have you seen my friend Corporal Thompson?
Hey, Ants! Over here!
What's up, man? There you are. I've been looking for your sorry butt all over. Where have you been?
You tell me, man. We were driving out of Cascade Falls. Next thing you know, I'm lying on a stretcher. Medic says I'm gonna be all right, though.
Did you hear about Bannon and Charlie Company?
Yeah, those poor brave bastards.
You need to get off. We're leaving.
Hey, thanks for coming to see me, Ants.
You! I just wanted that fancy new CD player of yours!
Go to hell! I'll meet you at the rallying point! Later!
You people told me they would sit this one out.
That was based on the intelligence that we had at the time, Mr. President.
I don't think anyone in this damn government has any intelligence. So they're coming here? What do you propose we do to stop them?
We have two options, sir. Pull 2 divisions from Europe and send them to retake Seattle before the Chinese arrive.
But then we lose Europe and the war.
In all probability, yes.
What's the other option?
We wait until the Chinese come ashore, then hit them with a B-83 strategic nuclear device.
Hit them after they're ashore. Ashore in Seattle.
Yes, sir.
So, you're suggesting we wipe one of our major cities off the map?
It's our cleanest shot to destroy the Chinese, Mr. President. Otherwise, we risk losing everything.
What forces do we have around Seattle now?
A couple of battered battalions. The ones that stopped the Russians at Cascade Falls.
But not enough to retake the city.
We could order them to try, but I wouldn't get my hopes up, sir.
Order those battalions to attack, General. And if they fail, as a last resort, order the nuclear strike.
Mr. President, I'm sorry that it's come to this.
Sorry. Yeah. That's all, General.
As we were catching our collective breath and trying to reorganize, word came down that China had finally entered the war as an ally of the Soviet Union. A Chinese invasion fleet was steaming towards Seattle, planning to use the Russian beachhead to get ashore. The USS Missouri had been sunk a week earlier off the coast of British Columbia, and there wasn't much left of our Pacific fleet to stop the Chinese. So we moved west towards Seattle and the main Soviet defense perimeter. Webb said the men needed to rest for at least a day, but the colonel pushed us on, saying we had to see this thing to the end before it was too late. Later, when we learned about the president's backup plan, we understood why.
But that would wipe out the entire city.
That will be our only option if you fail.
Understood, General. We'll do what it takes. Eagle 6 out. It's a new war we're fighting, Corporal. I'm not sure I fit in anymore.
Sir?
Never mind. Get over here. We have to achieve a breakthrough today. The President has ordered a nuclear bomb dropped on Seattle if the Chinese manage to come ashore.
Seattle, sir?
It'll make our failure at Cascade Falls look like a Cub Scout picnic.
But we didn't fail at Cascade Falls, sir.
When I'm forced to sacrifice a company of my men and drop a nuclear weapon on my own country, call it a goddamn failure. I won't let it happen again. Assemble the men. You'll get your orders shortly. Get us to the CP, and step on it.
Yes, sir.
Webb, I need you to make a frontal assault while Parker flanks around to the south. This town is the key to breaking through the Soviet defense perimeter, and we're taking it today, come hell or high water.
Sir, I'm gonna lose a lot of men on the frontal attack. Maybe if I flanked around to the north.
No time for that now, Webb. Commence the attack at once.
Sir, I'll send 2nd Platoon across to secure the bridge.
Parker, move to the south and secure the Soviet outpost at the church. Expect heavy resistance. Eagle 6 out.
Eagle 6, this is Webb. I just lost 2nd Platoon and the bridge collapsed in the artillery barrage. Please advise, over.
Take the initiative, damn it! Move your company north and flank around from there!
Roger that, sir. Webb out.
Finally, Parker. Webb, what's your status?
We're heavily engaged, Colonel. I'll get back to you.
Damn it, Parker. Soviet bombers are inbound to your position. Pull back now. Get the hell away from that church and move toward the river. The river, Parker! Parker, move your people to the southern part of town and secure it. Webb will continue to assault from the north. Parker, the local Russian commander has decided to turn tail and run. He's moving south in a civilian car. Kill him if you get the chance. Eagle 6 out. You need to push harder, Parker. We have to take this town and move on to Seattle tonight.
Webb here. We're breaking through the first defensive line. The Russians are regrouping to the east. I'm pursuing now. Out. The Russians sure didn't send any green draftees over here. These units fight like veterans.
Yeah, you're right, Captain. We have to respect the enemy. The minute we stop doing that, we lose this war. Well done, Parker. Without their commander, they'll be a lot less organized. That's gotta help.
Parker might run into infantry hidden in those woods. We should be wary of ambushes, Colonel.
He'll run them over if necessary. You hear me, Parker? Stop at nothing. Eagle 6 out.
This is Webb. I'm facing tank-heavy Russian forces to the north.
Are you advancing?
We're doing our best to break through, but they're putting up a stiff defense, Colonel.
Understood, Captain. I'll see if I can get you some air support. Swift and deadly, Parker. I'm giving you direct access to our MLRS battery.
Eagle 6, this is Webb. The Russians are sending a light cavalry force towards the sawmill.
Did you get that, Parker? Don't let Ivan take the sawmill. Dig in and fight them off. Why are we not making any progress, people? Get this goddamn show on the road!
Seems you've destroyed that attack group, Parker. The sawmill is secure. This is Webb. The dam has been secured. I'm moving my people across now.
About goddamn time, Parker. We have them surrounded. Smash through their lines and move into town. Webb will support you. This is Eagle 6. We've breached their defenses. Move in and secure the rest of the town while they're still disorganized. Eagle 6 out.
But watch for infantry hidden in those buildings, Parker.
Almost there, Parker. Now fill those sandbags. This is Eagle 6. The town square has been secured. Ivan's people are scattered all over. Deal with them, Parker. If they don't give up, you wipe them out. Understood? All right, people. Listen up. Next stop is a division rally point 150 clicks west. So we'll have to march through the night and eat on the move. Eagle 6 out.
Come in, Volodya. Please, have a seat.
Is that thing on?
No. Don't worry about it. These tapes will be gathering dust deep down in some basement.
Shut it off.
But...
Выключи, Валерий.
As you wish, Colonel.
There is no room for the truth on that machine.
That's a dangerous word, Volodya. Truth. Such an ambiguous concept.
Stop it, Valery. We are defeated here. I know it and you know it too.
I'm afraid that Moscow cannot accept it.
I am not talking to Moscow. I am talking to you.
And what exactly are you telling me?
That I did not bring my men to America to commit mass suicide. And what is coming, I will need you with me.
You can count on me, Volodya.
I hope so, Valery. Now, put that thing on and we'll get this done.
Very well. Interview number 478, subject, Colonel Vladimir.
In his address to the party Congress, the General Secretary spoke of sacrifices made and sacrifices yet to come. But he emphasized that there is no doubt that we are winning this war and that the end is in sight.
It was a rout. Our scattered forces headed for Seattle, and the relief we hoped we would find there. To use a nuclear bomb on one's own country, it was insanity on a scale unmatched even by our own generals. It also destroyed what dreams we had left of ever achieving victory in America. If it hadn't been for the Colonel, we wouldn't have known about Cascade Falls at all. Based on the communiques from Moscow, all was as fine as could be. And now that the Chinese had declared themselves our allies, victory was supposedly within reach. Again. But we knew better.
Yeah, so-called one. The Americans are trying to surround us, but they will not succeed. They needed a nuclear bomb to stop our brave comrades at Cascade Falls. And they will need another one to stop us now. Ural 5, what is the status of the convoy?
The wounded are in good shape and we are ready to continue forward.
Good. Romanov, you will command our frontal aviation assets and protect the convoy.
This is Ural 5. We are moving out.
Malashenko will capture the radio relay station ahead, and you must support him, Romanov. We can bring in reinforcements as soon as it is secure.
Malashenko на связи. Advancing at this time.
Ural 5 here. I've ordered the convoy to continue north along the main highway.
Excellent. We are moving. The Americans will not be able to hold us back. So-called 1, out.
Ural 5 here. We are moving at this time.
Those trucks carry our infantry and our wounded, Romanov. Do your utmost to protect them.
Говорит Malashenko, we do not have time for these delays. We should leave the wounded to the Americans.
I will not surrender our comrades to the enemy, Captain.
But they will slow us down.
As will you if you do not get a move on. Advance and secure the radio relay station as planned.
We have captured the relay station, securing the area now.
Good. Make sure the radios remain functional.
Of course, Colonel. Malashenko out.
Ural 5 here. We are taking losses.
Help them, Romanov.
Говорит Malashenko. Relay station secure.
Good, Captain. You are now responsible for protecting the convoy flanks.
Understood. Malashenko out.
So-called 1 to all battle group elements. We have established contact with Army Command. Reinforcements are now available. Uplotki Amerikanskia. We will clear the surrounding area of enemy troops so that they don't surprise us again. Romanov, use your helicopters to scout our flanks. Destroy all enemies you find. Malashenko, report.
Говорит Malashenko. The flanks are secure at the moment, but we will have a hard time getting to Seattle at this pace. The Americans are everywhere.
It's a fine mess we have landed ourselves in. Such dreams. Such a disaster. As I thought, the Americans are moving more troops into the area. Destroy them, Roman.
Товарищ полковник, we should be counterattacking. This scampering about the countryside will lead us nowhere.
Niet, Captain. To counterattack now would be foolish and rash. We will follow the plan. Area clear. Move on to the next waypoint, Romano.
Ural 5 here, continuing ahead.
It is unfortunate that we didn't succeed at Cascade Falls. Things would have been different.
Yeah, but not necessarily better, comrade.
Maybe not.
Ural 5 here. We have incoming artillery. Spreading out now.
Shot! Those artillery batteries must be dealt with. Romanov, I have a change of mission for you. You are to neutralize the American rocket launchers. We have their approximate locations marked for you.
Ural 5. The artillery barrage has stopped. We are regrouping.
Well done, Lieutenant. But we still have much to do. The Americans have set up dug-in positions in and around the hills. These must be destroyed. We have established contact with some fire support elements, Romanov. Call on them when needed.
Lebedev на связи. Communications intercepts indicate an American command post to the north.
Then we will destroy it as well. That should cripple them long enough for the convoy to escape.
Duh. Then we can concentrate on the National Guard forces coming up from the south.
This is Ural 5. We are moving out. This is Ural 5. We have several casualties from the barrage.
This was unexpected. Try to protect what's left of the convoy, Romano.
Говорит Малашенко, shouldn't we concentrate on moving forward?
If we do so without clearing the area first, we will take heavy casualties.
I protest this entire plan.
Noted. Now get moving. Sokol 1, out.
We are under attack. Dispersing. Ural 5 out.
Yeah, Sokol 1. All strong points have been cleared. Malashенко, are you in position?
Малашенко слушает.
We are ready. Ural 5 here. We are holding until further notice. We have incoming American fighters. They are warthogs. Take cover.
Romanov, you will provide air support to 2nd Company while they assault the command post.
Говорит Малашенко. You have yet to let me down, Romanov. Don't do so now. Advance!
And watch for stray enemies attacking the convoy, Romano. Protection of the trucks is still your main priority.
This is Lebanon. The pursuing U.S. forces are now less than 2 kilometers away.
They have been busy with the battle. Any word from Army Command on what the overall plan is?
None since the last call to rally at Seattle. We are getting sporadic transmissions from other battle groups, but nothing concrete.
It is all falling apart.
No! We will go to Seattle and let the Americans destroy themselves by attacking us.
Yes, of course, Captain. Now secure that command post.
It will soon be accomplished. Malashенko out. Malashенko here. Area secure.
Good. Ural 5, you are free to move ahead to the next rendezvous point. The road is clear.
Acknowledge, Sokol 1. See you there. Ural 5 out. Ural 5 here. Continuing ahead. We ran the gauntlet with only minimal losses. Thank you for the excellent support, Comrade Lieutenant.
You protected the convoy and the wounded to the best of your abilities, Romano. Well done. Now we must see to defending our rear while the convoy continues on. I have a plan for how we will proceed. Briefing in 5 minutes. Captain Malashенko and Major Lebedev, you will attend. The rest of you hold in place and stand guard.
Just point the way.
If we go to Seattle, we'll die in Seattle. The Americans will never allow the Chinese to land. We saw in Cascade Falls how far they are willing to go.
What exactly are you saying?
We're not going to Seattle. I've made preparations to take the men home. A ship is expecting us at this location tonight.
What? And betray our country?
It's the right thing to do. I'll accept full responsibility.
Were you aware of this?
He's not in command here. I am. Please try to understand, Nikolai.
I am Captain Malashенko of the Soviet Army, and you are acting like a traitor.
I'm doing this for the men, Kolya.
Those men don't belong to you. They belong to the state. My wife and daughter didn't die so that you can turn tail and run.
But we don't belong here. This entire venture has been a full...
Thank you, comrade. Thank you. He was a traitor.
I'm taking my company to Seattle.
I'll bring the battalion. To victory.
To victory.
Time to choose, old friend. To all Sokol elements, this is Major Lebedev. The colonel is dead. I am taking command. Captain Maloshenko and 2nd Company has moved ahead to Seattle. We must organize the rear guard. Romanov, establish a perimeter and hold off all American attacks. You will have to command some of the ground elements as well, Romanov. Do not let the Americans through. Set up defensive positions by the highway. I will see to the flanks. Frontal aviation will continue to fly sorties for us. Call them for air support. We are switching communications to alternate frequency 4. Do so now. Ural 5, acknowledge.
Ural 5 here.
Ural 5, you have new orders. The convoy is to proceed to the coordinates I'm about to send you. We will fight off the Americans here and then follow you.
Understood.
Maloshenko, acknowledge. This is Lebedev, calling Captain Maloshenko. Прием. They must have missed the frequency switch. Too bad, but we will manage without them. Romanov, you must hold for a little while longer. Then we will fall back for the next line of defense. Incoming artillery! Time to fall back to alternate defense positions, Romanov. Ural 5, report.
Ural 5 here. All is well. We can see fighting in the distance, but we have not seen any Americans for a while now.
Excellent. Did you get the coordinates I sent you?
Da, but there must be some mistake. I thought we were going to Seattle.
Yeah, the coordinates are correct. The road should be clear. We will meet you there.
Understood. Estimated arrival in 3 hours at present speed. Ural 5 out.
The Americans will break soon. They will not be able to sustain these losses forever. We have a squadron of Tu-95s on call, Romanov. They should be able to break the American attack completely with their bombing runs. Call them in now. The Americans are giving up. I can see why the Colonel put so much trust in you, Comrade Romanov. You have saved all our lives here today. This is Major Lebedev to all remaining units. The time has come for us to retreat. We will not go to Seattle, but to an industrial harbor further north where a transport ship is waiting to take us home. This order comes directly from Army Command. Captain Maloshenko and 2nd Company will not be joining us. The Americans have a saying, live to fight another day. And that is exactly what we will do, comrades. And then we will honor the Colonel's memory by winning this war. Lebedev out.
They say you're asking me for papers.
I'm sorry, Comrade Major, but since Colonel Arlovsky is dead, I can't...
Captain!
Without
Do you know who Comrade Minister Kravchenko is?
Of course. He is the Minister of Defense.
And my father-in-law. Do this, and I'll make sure you're duly rewarded for your selfless service to the state.
Major, without some confirmation, I simply
And then again, I could just have my men shoot you. Perhaps your second in command is more willing to listen.
We'll leave with the tide.
Good choice. Tell the men.
Hello, you've reached James Webb and Nicole Warner. We're not here right now, but please leave a message after the...
Hey, baby, it's me. Pick up the phone. I know you're there. Look, I'm sorry, Nicole. Please pick up.
James, I just don't have anything more to say to you.
But we're talking right now, aren't we? I'm real sorry, Nicole. But you know I had to do this.
No, you didn't.
You could have stayed here with me. I just can't handle it, Jamie. If you die...
Baby, I won't. Look, everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry, all right?
If I survived a nuclear explosion, there isn't anything that's gonna hold me back.
Oh my god, were you in Cascade Falls?
Don't worry, I'm not glowing in the dark or anything. But the Colonel, I think he feels that we failed somehow, that we should have been able to stop it. And now, he's trying to make up for it.
Trying?
How? What's he doing? Don't let him make you do anything crazy.
Look, honey, everything's gonna be all right.
I gotta go, okay? Talk to you soon.
Wait! I love you, Jamie.
Love you too.
We were racing at full speed towards Seattle and could actually see the Space Needle when Division Headquarters ordered us to halt. They wanted to consolidate our forces and make sure that the reinforcements caught up. The Colonel argued against them, saying that we had to attack quickly or we would run out of time and Seattle would be turned to ashes. But HQ sent us into Puget Sound instead, to retake a bunch of islands. The Russians had put up anti-ship defenses there that we were to capture for use against the Chinese. During this, the Colonel was called away for consultations, and Webb, who was now a major, was put in charge in his place. Everyone was itching to get the main fight over and done with, but first we had an island to take. We would do it as the Colonel would. Swift and merciless.
All right, Parker. We've been tasked with capturing the Soviet anti-ship missile launchers on this island. High Command, in all their wisdom, has given this a higher priority than an actual assault on Seattle. They want to use those launchers if the Chinese get into Puget Sound. We only have one shot at this, Captain. If you lose your AAVs, we'll have to abort the mission. I'll be in command during the Colonel's absence. This will be a two-part assault. First, you have to clear the beach of anti-aircraft defenses. Then we can start flying in the main attack elements. Oh, and congratulations on your promotion to Captain, Parker. About time, if you ask me. Well done, Captain. Flyboys are standing by to bring in what you need. I just got off the horn with the Air Force, and they promised us full support. Call on them when needed. Okay, Parker. There are 2 anti-ship missile launchers on the island, and you need to capture both intact. Secure them and dig in. I just got word from the ship. The assault on the other islands is going as planned, and we've taken fewer casualties than expected. Let's not mess up those numbers, huh, Parker? Parker, we have reports of Russian AA vehicles on the north side. Take them out if you can. I'm sure the Air Force would appreciate it. Damn it! The Russians are preparing to scuttle the launchers. Secure them before they're destroyed. Parker, we have reports of several Spetsnaz teams hiding in the woods. Eliminate them if you can. Update, Parker. The Spetsnaz teams have been seen in grid squares Charlie 1, Charlie 3, and Bravo 3. Use a scout helicopter to pinpoint their positions. You're doing good, Parker. Now dig in so we can defend the area. Update, Captain. Crabclaw Island has been secured and several of the other islands are about to fall. Things are going well for our people. You're the man, Parker. Now make sure you protect those launchers until the entire island has been secured.
Shouldn't you be with the Colonel? The Colonel's on the mainland! Did you hear about the nuke on Seattle? Did they nuke Seattle? No! But the President is going to if we can't throw the Russians out! But that's crazy! Come on, you two! Come on! Advancing! Hey! Don't lose this, man!
Yeah, might as well. I can't find any batteries anyhow.
We're almost there, Parker. Only the main Russian camp remains. It's located at the marina on the north side. You have to take it out before we can secure the island. Great going, Parker. We've recaptured the island and both missile emplacements. That'll make the Chinese think twice before steaming in here. Parker, just heard from the Colonel. We're about to launch the final assault on Seattle, and we've been recalled to take part. I'll meet you back at the ship, and we'll take a chopper to the mainland.
Thompson residence. Martha Thompson speaking.
Mom?
Michael, is that you? Where are you? How are you?
Listen, Mom, we don't have much time. This is my fourth try. We might get cut off at any second.
I thought the phones didn't work since the attack.
They do sometimes. Mom, listen. You have to get out of Seattle.
How, Michael? More soldiers on the streets?
There's a curfew after 5, and they shoot anyone who breaks it. They shot at Mrs. Flanagan, and all she was doing was...
Not now, Mom. You have to get out. I don't care how. Maybe you could sneak through the sewers or something.
Good God, through the sewers?
This is my home, Michael, and I'm not leaving it for those Russian pigs to loot. If your father was alive, he'd say the same thing.
Mom, the president has ordered that if...
What? Michael, I can't hear you.
If we fail...
Damn it, just try to get out, Mom.
No, Michael, you won't fail, whatever it is. And I'm going to stay here until this thing is over and done with.
Mom! Damn it.
We returned to the outskirts of Seattle where the final assault group was being assembled. The colonel reassumed command, the orders to retake the city no matter the cost. We all knew the price of failure. And so, early on a Monday morning with artillery rumbling in the distance, the attack was launched. Even with our reinforcements, we were way under strength, but what we lacked in manpower we made up for in determination. We managed to force the breach pretty quickly, and the colonel led us through it into the center of town, near the main Soviet base. As usual, we found ourselves behind enemy lines, overextended, and without reserves. And when the colonel finally called us together for a final briefing, Major Webb took me aside. "He might have led us too far this time, Parker," he said. "Just be careful, okay?"
You're listening to Radio Free Seattle, and today we have a special guest here in the studio. The Honorable Reverend Powell has a thing or two to say about the Soviet occupation. Reverend?
I know that we're in a time of war. My brothers and my sisters, trouble don't last always. Over every mountain and through every valley, we shall prevail. Power to the faint and to those that have no might. Your strength shall be increased. We must never give up. You got to hold on till every battle has been fought and every victory has been won. We're going to shout hallelujah. 'Tis over and 'tis done. No need to worry and no need to cry. I can see the dawning of a brand new day. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. We're gonna be victorious.
Wilkins' battalion is coming at them from the east, while we press on from here.
Sir, this seems pretty ambitious. How much time do we have?
Not enough. The Chinese aren't very far out. We've only got one shot at this.
I understand, Colonel. But if we tried a flanking move...
Don't you think I've looked at all the alternatives? I've done nothing but that. This is the only way.
But sir, they'll expect us...
Major. You have both been informed of the battle plan. I expect you to do your utmost to execute it.
Sir...
Dismiss. Gentlemen, we have to drive Ivan back into the ocean before it's too late. Wilkins has been held up by stiff opposition, so everything depends on us.
Colonel, we're deep inside enemy territory. We have to stay cautious or we'll be completely cut off.
The time for caution is past, Major. If we don't break the Soviet occupation within the hour, we'll be forced to retreat and Seattle will be lost.
I understand, sir. I'm just saying. Be careful, Parker.
The captain knows perfectly well when to be audacious and when to be careful, Major. Now get on with the attack, both of you! Parker, first we need to secure the immediate surroundings. You take out that guard post while Webb sets up a perimeter around the diner.
Maybe we should wait for Wilkins, sir. If we draw too much attention to ourselves, the Russians will be all over us.
Damn it, Major! What part of my briefing didn't you get? We don't have time to fool around. We don't have time to wait for Wilkins. Understood?
Yes, sir. Just be careful, Parker.
Now proceed. Wait, Parker, we need you back at the diner at once. Looks like Ivan is gearing up for an attack. Ivan's attack is underway. They will surround us if we can't fight them off. Get to it, Captain. This is Eagle 6. The battalion CP is safe. Good job, everyone.
Sir, if we move southwest towards the harbor, we could approach the main base from there and cut off the Soviet retreat at the same time.
Good call, Webb. Parker, your company has the point. Lead us to the harbor. Eagle 6 out. Heads up, Parker. Enemy choppers inbound on your position. I believe we're as much to blame as them, Major. The Air Force has been flying sorties day and night since the invasion began.
Those ships are a problem, Colonel.
He's right, Parker. Do what you can to sink those destroyers. Their cannons and missiles will harass us until we're rid of them. We've cleared the major part of the route to the harbor. Everyone funnel into the attack.
Keep going, Parker. You know what's at stake here.
Now, secure that harbor. We have to make sure Ivan doesn't hit us in the back when we move on. Latest word is that the Chinese just cleared our island defenses. They took some losses, but they haven't turned around.
One ship sunk. Give it to him, Parker.
That's a confirmed kill. Good shot. Keep it up. They got us targeted.
Those ships have your coordinates locked down, Parker. Keep moving so you don't get hit. When can you call off the strike, Colonel?
When we've destroyed the Soviet main base. High Command won't accept anything less. As long as there's an organized Soviet presence in Seattle, the Chinese will be able to land their troops here unopposed.
But what if we get rid of the Russians and they try to invade anyway?
They won't, Major. For all their strength and manpower, they don't have the equipment to make an amphibious assault. Their only option is to land troops using the Seattle harbor. If they try that with us holding the city, they'll be slaughtered, and they know it.
Understood, Colonel. How much time do we have left?
Almost done.
The second Soviet ship is headed to the bottom. Well done, Parker.
This is Eagle 6. I'm glad to see Ivan meeting up with Davy Jones, Parker. Excellent job.
Target defeated.
Webb here. The Russians are using choppers to airlift units into the battle zone.
Parker, you deal with them. Use whatever anti-air defenses you have and clear the air of those choppers. Eagle 6 out.
Direct hit on the enemy, sir.
Another bird bites the dust. We'll soon be rid of them for good, Parker. The sky is clear. Thanks a lot, Parker.
Eagle 6 here. I shouldn't have to remind you people that time is precious. Get a move on, Parker.
That base will be well defended, Colonel.
I have no doubt of that, Major. Parker, you'll attack from the waterfront. Webb, you will hold your ground and protect his back. Understood?
Yes, sir. I got you covered, Parker. Get on with it.
Leaving, yes, sir. Armor available.
And Parker, Ivan will have his most elite units protecting that base. Take that into account when you attack. Report.
This is Webb. They're coming at us hard, but we're holding. I'd feel better if Parker and his people were inside that base, though.
You heard the Major, Parker. If we don't destroy that base soon, it'll be too late. You've entered the lion's den, Parker. Clear those Russians out and finish it. Eagle 6 out. We have half an hour, gentlemen. The Chinese have entered Puget Sound and are now being engaged by our ASM emplacements on the islands. But that won't stop them.
Half an hour until we have to retreat?
Half an hour until detonation, Captain.
Detonation? But how will we get away in time?
This is Eagle 6. Colonel Wilkins just called in. We've delivered a decisive blow. The nuclear strike has been called off. The remaining Soviet forces are falling apart, and the Air Force is sinking their remaining ships in the harbor. Rally on me, and we'll see about organizing the mop-up. Well done, everyone. Eagle 6 out.
This is Ghost Rider. We have the target in sight. Heel left and arm your CBUs.
The day is ours and Seattle is secure. Well done. Well done indeed. Webb, you're in charge of the mop-up. There will be some who won't surrender. And I want casualty reports from both of you.
Sir, we should all...
Get a medic! Hang on, James. You're gonna be all right. I should thank you, by the way.
For what, Colonel?
For questioning my judgment when it needed to be questioned.
Don't worry about it, sir. Don't worry.
Where the hell is that medic?
God damn them all to hell! They're counterattacking! Parker, gather your company. We'll make our stand here at the Space Needle. Wilkins has broken through and he's on his way, Parker. But Ivan must be jamming our radios because I'm having a hard time getting through to the Air Force. We might lose contact with them any minute and be cut off. Call in what reinforcements you can before it's too late.
Yes, sir. Driving, leaving.
And Parker, take command of Major Webb's men. Make him proud.
Okay.
Show the Russian bastards what they're up against. Surrender is not an option.
E6, we're coming up on your left. Keep those Russians busy and we'll hit them from behind. Over.
And that was none too soon, Wilkins.
Just keep those Russians occupied, Sawyer, and this will be over in no time.
We're gonna do just that. Parker, move into the attack. It's time for some payback. Eagle 6 out. This is Eagle 6. That was the last of them. I need a medevac for one of my officers. He's been wounded in the shoulder.
Roger that. I'll send one of my ambulances.
Thank you, Colonel. Well, Parker, we actually did it. Seattle is safe, and HQ says the Chinese fleet is turning around. The war isn't over, but at least our homeland is secure once more. And it's due in no small part to you, Parker. I'm proud to have served with you. Eagle 6 out.
Thanks, man. So, is it over?
Pretty much. They're rounding up the final stragglers now.
So, I guess we did it, huh?
I guess we did. Hey, so you finally got that thing working?
Yeah, I finally found some batteries. You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Here you go.